They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So then you said that they put millions of my actions. Yes, you said. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. That's right. One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog.
Expected to grow, just obstacle set in the road. That a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe the slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. The fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cage and safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom, we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood cell. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember YAHANNA's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Just dish served cold, I just hope they make an oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in the world of mad shooters. There was designed fire for our babies to pass through. In the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I got you. Let it vibe real quick. Look. The city eyes, it's time to vote God. My God, a real nigga. It's He want no flaw. Posted on the corner like a watchdog. Family secure, got that shotty in the closet by the mob ball. Fuck what they heard, but tell them it's all true. Be cautious, that foundation falls till you fall through. They gon' fall. Look, I keep this shit 50 times soon. Ain't no more heart in this game, I'm John Q. Colder than the avalanche, way above average. Beers taste sweet, told him make me an apple tree. Left us in the valley full of bones, this where hope found. Java, come on, man, dark sands get broke down. Riding through Evanston with Mark Quad, telling me how the crackers turn his childhood to a ghost town. Focus out, nigga, I lay that game down. I feel his pain, cause nothing is the same now. Let my light shine like heaven through a rain cloud. Glock have a fit like my child, no tangent. Try to warn them niggas, we bear arms like tarantulas. Them mother niggas rap, I make anthems. I really seen prophets under this banner. Made my enemies bow down on camera. Told my design I wanted black and white like a panda. I'm better than that nigga that sunk dirty Diana. Look, I move like a Brazilian, precious cargo, spirit ancient, but I got a new semi-auto. Wave that bitch around like where's Wardo. Sleep if they won't, I cut through they Z's like I'm Zorro. Pay me for his name, so I gotta keep that steel clutch. Trust me, I'm not what you think. I squeeze till it click like Dorothy when the heels touch. The world got me dumb, I don't feel much. Ride around with Yahannna, just left the state bridge. Looking for a bitch better than Payback kid. Remember I dropped Quiet Storm, I've been gone ever since. Still in the field, fuck them niggas on the fence, yeah.
Congressman Ted Budd had a chance to help.
Oh man, hey, Shalom. Yeah, how about you, man? Shabrak a thumb.
What's going on, sir? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm going to walk.
Cap in the building.
All right.
Can't hear you, loved one.
Block you. What about
there
now?
You go.
Okay, like I said, I'm trying a whole new setup here.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Is my audio coming through clear?
Con, I can hear you clear. Loud and clear.
Okay, Most High in Christ. All right, let's check one more thing out. I'm checking out some.
You're mute again.
Yeah, you muted. Let me turn this way.
So when I click on this, y'all can hear me.
Con, I can hear you right now.
All right, so let me see something. Just a second. Did y'all hear like a sound just now?
God, we already.
Yeah.
All right, so y'all heard it. I gotta find a way to make sure that I can hear it in my headphones as well. That's the only thing going on with that. No sweat. Like I said, it's a whole new setup, but it's no sweat. We're gonna get it rocking. No sweat. Let's get it popping, man. Hey, shalom. How about Shemir? How Shah Barak and Thumb, all the brothers? How Shema? All the Thumb, Shemir, how Shah, all the sisters. It's the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, the Chain Breakers Podcast, episode number 8. You understand?
Right.
Episode number 8. That's right, Akim. We did it. You know what I'm saying? We rocking and rolling. You know what I'm saying? We keeping this thing going. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brothers and sisters that's been holding us down since we started and will continue to rock out with us. Like I said, we trying new stuff, man. Me and Yarmak was talking last night. Me and Akim been talking in the chat. We're trying out whole new stuff, getting new equipment and everything to make everything run smoother and make everything better for the people. You know what I'm saying? We got some real, you know what I'm saying, Tawab stuff coming out as well. You know what I'm saying? That's really going to boost up, you know what I mean, everything we got going on the show. So we do have somebody that's going to be calling in pretty much in a minute or so. But before I do that, before we bring somebody on, let me first say, you know what I'm saying, let me just introduce my cohorts. You know what I'm saying? I got my Ottawa, you know what I'm saying, the man with the plan and the garments in hand, captain of 10,000 Yagar WAP, you know what I'm saying, holding us down out there in Oklahoma City. Damn right. You know what I'm saying? We got my brother Fade Knowledge Finest, officer of 1,000 Kowal. What's going on, bro?
What's up? What's going on, everybody? Salam.
Damn right. God. And of course, my right hand, my two, officer of 500 YAHANNA out there in Goldsboro, holding it down. What's going on, bro? Damn right. Damn right. So before we like I said, we got a caller that's gonna be calling in before we get into today's topics. Oh, and if anybody wants to know, the first song we played today was that new joint. We're gonna play it again at the end of the show. Because that joint is crazy. That's that new bro, y'all told me to put it on. That's that Captain and Cod and y'all are done joint. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, that joint is crazy, man. Payback is a dog. I named the episode Payback is a dog after that song. Today's episode is episode 8. Payback is a dog. You know what I'm saying? They do the stylistic sample in there, man. Most High in Christ. You know what I mean? So YAHANNA, what's the word?
Not much, man. That song right there caught me off guard, man. Like when I heard that, damn.
Right.
Oh,
right.
I'm a worldly young nigga, right? If you know me, man, I got an old soul. So I can get down with the hip hop and the boots back. But when you can kind of bring back that old school and mix it, and they did it perfectly. Like that. It caught me off guard. I got chills when I heard it. I was like, yo, play it again. I was just listening to it before this started, man.
Damn right. No, that's an excellent song. Captain and Kai. Damn right. Captain and Kai. And y'all are done. All them brothers, man. All the One West brothers making music, man. It's crazy. Lost Tribes. Shout out to everybody that's holding it down. You know what I'm saying? The best musicians, you know what I'm saying, come out of One West for sure. You know what I mean? God. But before we get into the stories, and we got a caller calling in. I want to give my Ottawa my opportunity if there's anything they want to start the show with. So, Cap, is there anything you wanted to bring out before we get rolling?
I guess I could maybe wait till late. I mean, to maybe when we get ready to close out, I'm gonna bring something out. Yeah, but right now we can go ahead.
What about you, Kowal?
Not too much. Just get ready for the Houston, Texas cookout. It's going down October. So if brothers and sisters can make it down to Houston, go ahead and get ready. Get ready now. Help support this truth. You like, share, subscribe, donate, do whatever you gotta do. That's all I got.
Damn right. On sign of Christ. What you, YAHANNA?
Yeah. Again, make sure you get ready for that Houston cookout. Like, share, subscribe this page. Of course, we still throwing them hashtags out. Hashtag break the chains. Hashtag UPK the last hope.
That's right.
Blood that in the chat room, man. Get the thing going. And one more last point about that song, man. That damn music video. I don't see how you could be in a fake Israelite group after seeing something like that. Through the screen, just walking down the street, man. You understand? It's One West hardcore to the death. You understand?
That's right. Damn right. God, Most High in Christ. Hey, the water to y'all. You know what I'm saying? The water to y'all. We gonna get rolling with it. So hold on. Let me send it. Let me send this link. Right. Let me send this link because I say we got a brother calling and he said he has something he wanted to say. So let me send this out. Hold up. Let's let him know. No sweat. Again, Chainbreakers Podcast. My brothers already said it, man. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to the Chainbreakers Podcast on YouTube, on Facebook. I'm still working on the Facebook, but like I said, we broadcast from the Durham page on Facebook and on YouTube. But we do have a Chainbreakers Podcast YouTube, and a lot of y'all are not subscribed to that. I checked the subscribers today. It is not reflecting the amount of viewers that we have. So a lot of people be viewing the podcast and do not be doing what it says on the screen. They don't be liking, they don't be sharing, and they don't be subscribing. We need y'all to, so in other words, there's a like button, okay, on YouTube. Click the like button. It looks like a thumbs up like this. Click the like button. then there's a way to share it. You can just take the link and put it on your Facebook, put it on your Twitter, put it on your Instagram, put it on all your different social media platforms or whatever. That's how you share it. And then you subscribe. There's a subscribe button on YouTube, and there's also a notification bell. It looks like the Liberty Bell. You click on it, and that way, every time we go live, you will be notified that we're live. Okay?
Right.
Make sure you do all of those things because we need the support of all the brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying, to help push this truth in all these different platforms. They're all here for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So we appreciate y'all, brothers and sisters, for doing what y'all do. We just need more and more and more and more help so we can get the numbers up and everybody can see what we got going on the Chainbreakers podcast. All right. So I'm gonna bring this brother on. Let me see if I can add him here. Officer Sadak.
Khan out of one Khan.
Most hey, shalom, how about you, man?
Hey, shalom, y'all about Shemel Shabakatam. Shalom, Adawan. What's going on with you?
Nothing much. What's the word, man? We all up in here, bro. Khan, I finally got you on the show. Damn right.
Khan, most times, let me first salute the big dog in the room. What's going on, Cap? Shalom, Adawan.
Hey, shalom, Mark. Shalom.
Good night. Good night. Yeah, I'm Shemel Shabakatam. Hell yeah, we gotta sit there and let y'all know, you know what I'm saying? Definitely support this truth. You know what I'm saying? Chainbreakers podcast in the building. You understand what I'm talking about? I'm Officer 50 Sadak. You understand what I'm talking about?
No,
and I gotta go ahead, Slakia.
No, you got us, Sadak.
Kind, no sweat. I just got a few quick things I'm gonna bring out. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna run through them real quick, real light. So check it out. First and foremost. So what we're gonna call this little here, little spectacle is the dumbass of the day.
Oh wait, I got to get pictures for this.
Good night, yeah. Please get the pictures up there because we got some dumbasses we gotta let Israel know about. I know y'all see them already, but look, we gotta talk about it because we gotta know. We gotta be able to call these fools out on their stupidity and hypocrisy. You understand what I'm saying? We gotta let the people know who to follow and who not to follow.
That's right.
All right. And first off, let me make sure I can hold on. I'm
gonna share the screen right now. Can y'all see that?
Okay. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, you just fine.
Okay, so for some reason I can't bring up my pictures, but don't worry about it. We're gonna roll with it anyway.
So Doc, you should be able to see the picture I put up on the screen on your phone.
There you go. You got the right thing rolling. Check it out. So dumbass of the day goes to these two jackasses right here.
That's it.
If you don't know who they are, that is Kanye, formerly known as Kanye West. He just changed his name to Ye. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all heard about that, like it made any sense. We still know you a dumbass. Right. Anyway, Kanye West, and what's the sister's name?
Candace Owens.
Sellout Owens. There you go.
Right.
Either way you go.
That's it.
He are a dumb. This is the gruesome, twosome dumbasses of the day. You understand what I'm saying? And if you see the pictures, white lives matter. Good night. White lives has always mattered in this damn country. We had to fight to sit there and say Black Lives Matter, and it still don't.
That's right.
You got Kanye West out here with this sellout coon. I ain't gonna call her all the way out of her name, but you understand. This dog of a woman that ain't got no good damn sense, just like Kanye and lost all of his. You understand what I'm saying? Out here with White Lives Matter shirt. Now, mind you, everybody knows that Kanye is what they call a lyrical genius. And we give him the props for that because he does make hits. You understand what I'm saying? But the hit he just made just now was straight to the damn ground. You dumbass. Why are you out here with a White Lives Matter shirt on? You and this dumbass Candace sellout. What's really going on? You understand what I'm saying? We got to do better, Israel. You understand what I'm saying? And if I could, brother, could somebody pull for me real quick Hosea 4:6? Hosea 4:6, real quick and real fast. I ain't gonna take up too much more time because it's something that Ye has done in the past. He's come out and said a number of things, and he comes out and he says He brings out music. He did something that was I guess you can call it a gospel album, right?
Right.
He definitely did a gospel album for sure.
He did a gospel album, and he's trying to sit there and make it seem like, you know, he's some kind of holy individual. He's trying to make black people, you know, think that God is the right way, which he is. The Most High is the way to go. But you got to understand who it is that you following. You understand what I'm saying? Kanye is not kind. I don't want kind. Real quick, Kanye is not, you understand, General YAHANNA. Kanye is not the leader of black people. You understand what I'm saying? The thought and the idea that you could follow this dumbass, it just belittles everything that the general has sat here and done since 1969 in this truth. You understand what I'm saying? So definitely this dumbass has to understand this. Brother, if you could, Baba Kushai, could you read that for me?
Got you. This is the book of Hosea, chapter 4 and verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Understand something. Kanye West and dumbass sellout Owens are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. They believe because of their money and their prowess in these United States of America that they are something special and they can lead black people. But how can you lead black people when you are destroyed? You have not been healed from the traumas that we have gone through in this America. You understand what I'm saying? Keep reading, brother.
God, because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will.
Because you have rejected, Salakia, because you have rejected the knowledge of the Most High. Understand something. Kanye West is from Chicago, where I'm from. You understand what I'm saying? Kanye West lived right down the street from where one of the schools used to be, where we recently moved, but he did not live far from the school that was in Chicago. Kanye West knows about Israelite culture. Kanye West knows that he is an Israelite. You understand what I'm saying? He is God's chosen people, but he is lost and destroyed. You understand what I'm saying? For a lack of knowledge. He does not come to the priests and prophets to learn what it is that he needs to learn, how to deal with his brothers and how to deal with his sisters and how to put us on top and lead him down, food crackers at the bottom. This dumbass gets the dumbass hat standing next to old dumbass sellout. You understand what I'm saying? Let me jump off of it. Let me jump off of it, and I'm going to move to one more. I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but Charlemagne the God. Has anybody heard about what's going on with this dumbass?
No.
Oh my goodness, this dumbass. Yeah, get him on the screen. Get old dumbass Charlemagne up there. Miss Captain Dumbass Charlemagne the God was has been found himself in an accused pedophile rape scandal. Now we all know at the end of the day that he's a closet homosexual. You understand what I'm saying? But he's also a rapist and a pedophile. You understand what I'm saying? This guy is a dumbass. And the people that think they're listening to this rapist, pedophile, freak, faggot is something, Salakia. I don't know if I can say faggot. Salakia for my words.
They might leave us alone because it doesn't say I.S.U.P.K on our channel. You know what I'm saying? So you might be good. Go ahead.
No sweat, but I'm gonna keep it rolling. This dumbass of the day right here, who likes to call people donkeys of the day, he's the donkey of the day and the dumbass of the day, because you're supposed to be someone that people look up to. You're supposed to be a voice of hip hop. And now here, hip hopping into some 15-year-old's box. You dumbass. I hope they catch you and throw you under the jail right next to Big John, and he got something for you. You understand what I'm saying? Good night, dumbass.
Well, damn. Ladies and gentlemen, Officer 50 Sadak.
There you go.
I.S.U.P.K.
Hey, look, today is Friday. You know what I'm saying? We out here getting paid on Fridays. My I.S.U.P. 10% of all your earnings you give to the priest and prophet of the Lord. You understand what I'm saying?
Can't forget that.
Also, it is Friday. If you know about sundown, sundown is at 5, almost 6, 5:30, 5:45, almost 6 o'clock. Find out what time sundown is, because tonight is Sabbath night. Pay your tithes, and wives, pay your taxes to your husband. You understand what I'm saying? And if you don't know what paying your taxes to your husband is, husbands, tie fire tonight before 6 o'clock, because we got Sabbath in the morning. Pay your tithes and pay your taxes. Shalom.
Damn right. So that's Officer Sadak, Officer 50 Sadak out here in the Durham school. That brother, we call him the Swiss Army knife. That's the moniker that
right.
The Swiss Army knife, because that brother does everything. If you go to the Durham school, whatever you see on the wall, something up on the, you know what I'm saying, somewhere, some kind of craftsmanship that's done, that brother did it. Also, if you need a scroll done, for your school, again, he's an excellent craftsman. He does those scrolls, I mean, exquisitely. He can also make scrolls if you want a personal one for your house. He's just, excellent when it comes to that kind of work. So we appreciate that, brother. For that. Of course, he's an excellent priest as well. So we appreciate that, Officer Sadat. We're going to use that, in fact, to roll right into our first story. We're going to break down everything you just said and get into talking about these two, what you call them, the dumbasses of the day. We're going to talk about it. So we appreciate your call, Sadat.
Hey, no sweat out of wine. Hey, and I just want to say thanks and big up the Cap for, you know what I'm saying, giving me the opportunity to make and promote my sheets that I'm also going to start promoting, you know what I'm saying? So if brothers already have a scroll and want to, add a little touch of flavor to your scroll, I'm making sheaves. The captain has already sat there and approved them. You know what I'm saying? Check me out. You know what I'm saying? Inbox me. You know what I'm saying? Check out my Facebook page, and surely you'll be seeing the different things that I'll be posting and making. Hey, shalom, Akim. Y'all about Shemir Shafrak a thumb.
Damn right. Shalom. Most High in Christ. Man, that's where we were going to go first. So the brother rolled us right into the direction that we wanted to go, which is talking about the Kanye West and the Candace Owens thing. So let's get right into it and see what exactly transpired with that. Okay, so bear with me as I get the story up. And again, what Sadak said is absolutely on the money. Make sure you pay your tithes. Okay, make sure you pay your tithes. You cannot pay your tithes to anybody you want to. Don't give your tithes to TD Jakes. Don't give your tithes to Creflo Dollar. Even though he don't want tithes no more, but I bet you he's still collecting something. Don't give them anything.
Oh yeah.
You know give your tithes to the men of the Lord. Give your tithes to Commanding General YAHANNA. Sadat said, he is the leader of Black people and Latinos and Native Indians on planet Earth. Absolutely 100%. Okay. Here we go. Let's see. Copy. Boom. Most High in Christ. So this is just some CBS News. Kanye West faces backlash for wearing shirt with White Lives Matter slogan. Ooh. It says at his Paris fashion show on Monday, Kanye West wore a shirt with the phrase "White Lives Matter" on the back. Alongside him was conservative commentator Candace Owens, who wore the same shirt in white. The rapper, who officially changed his name to Ye earlier this year, wore the shirt at a fashion show for his Yeezy brand. According to Complex, models also wore the White Lives Matter shirts during the show. The phrase White Lives Matter emerged as a racist response to the Black Lives Matter movement in 2015 and has been adopted and promoted by white supremacist groups and sympathizers, according to the Anti-Defamation League. West and Owens not only showed support for White Lives Matter, but they were also critical of the Black Lives Matter movement. After Monday's fashion show, Owens posted photos of her outfit on her Instagram story. One post appeared to be a screenshot of a story from West's account, which read, "Everyone know that Black Lives Matter was a scam. Now it's over. You're welcome." The story is no longer on West's account. Cap, I'll start with you, Adawan.
I mean, these
White Lives Matter.
Israel always have these old Dathan Cleophas ass niggas.
Right.
Man. we're used to it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and plus he's a star. He's a star, so our stars in our nation, they want to kiss the white man's ass, because they don't see no fall to his kingdom. So, so what Ye does, come on, he changed. I didn't know he changed his name to Ye. I don't be up on that type of stuff.
Right.
So he changed his name to Ye. He's Ye now. So he's Ye, dumb A, white K.
Right.
White K. He's come on, man. He's simple, you know what I'm saying? So really, like I'm saying, we should stop paying attention to clowns like that.
That's right.
We should stop paying attention to clowns like that. You know what I'm saying? So of course, like we see it, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying it's like it's our job as preaching prophets to charge them for the evil that they do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's for us to really bring it out. You know what I'm saying? Tell them that shit is evil. It's evil.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, but us as a people in the public, the people in the world, they should stop paying attention to them. You know what I'm saying? But they won't because why? They won't because they, he's who he is.
Right. So if I may, Adawan,
yeah, go ahead, brother.
Why do our people care so much? Like why? So everyone will go on Instagram or go on Facebook and social media and say Kanye West is doing it for attention. He's doing it for this. He's doing it for that. But yet we keep paying attention to him. Why do we do that? Why do we keep paying attention to people like Kanye West and Candace Owens?
Exactly. And we shouldn't even, like I said, it shouldn't even be on Facebook. If we were real smart people, you know what I'm saying, we wouldn't even show them on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? But see, they keep on, he just wants attention, Come on, man. They're gonna keep on doing dumb stuff like that.
Right.
He's coming. What'd he do? What'd he do with Trump? He went and shook Trump's hand. What did he do? Something outrageous.
He did a lot with Trump. I can't remember all the details.
That's what I'm saying. I can't remember. I remember
he was heavy on the MAGA hats. He was heavy on the MAGA hats. He was like basically kind of showing support for Trump, but then he
And the main thing that pissed me off is that overjoyed smile he had when he was shaking Trump's hand and shit.
Right.
Yeah, so maybe that was it. You know what I'm saying? But he was going to do it. I mean, we can expect that from him. That from him. Come on, man. Come on. Look what happened to the brother. He was his wife left him for Pete Davidson. I mean, come on, that's enough to make him jump off the Brooklyn Bridge. What the hell? Right. His wife left him for Pete Davidson. I mean, come on, a crackhead white boy. A meth head, crazy white boy. I mean, come on, man. Good Lord. I mean, that's embarrassing.
Right.
That's embarrassing. I mean, come on. Come on. But a brother like him is just so painful. He's in so much pain.
That's right.
He's in so much pain, and she's a troubled brother. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They really should put him on suicide watch.
That's right.
You can they put him in a padded room, you know what I'm saying? Because he might be, who knows, in a day or two, he might just kill himself. You know what I'm saying? Because brothers like that in a whole lot of pain. You know what I'm saying? So they do stuff like, I'm getting back at everybody. Oh, they won't leave me alone. Oh, I'm getting back at them. Oh, I'm doing this. Dude, we don't really give a damn. You know what I'm saying? We can't say, I'm saying, us in the truth, and the truth of the I.S.U.P.K, all right, we care about you because you're a brother.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But when you turn your back on the Most High and on the truth and everything we stand for, you know what I'm saying? May the Lord just have mercy on your dumb ass. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'm saying, and that's it. And that's it. Before it's like really caring what he does. I mean, who gives a damn what he does?
You're right. That's a true statement, a true testament to the difference between us and the I.S.U.P.K and everybody else in the world. Things that matter to people don't tend to matter to us. We bring out these things again to show the hypocrisy. Like, this is the Chain Breakers podcast. It's all about breaking the chains. This is another one of those chains. The chains of oppression it's not just about being unemployed. It's not just about, police brutality. Another chain of oppression is them parading people in front of you in leadership positions that they should not have. That's another chain of oppression. Okay, the fact that all Blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians don't look at Commanding General YAHANNA the way they look at Kanye West is a testament to our oppression in this place. You know what I'm saying?
So, and if I may, if I may, it's like that. 2 Corinthians 5:8 when it says absent from the body, present with the Lord. The precept that the Christian church gets so wrong all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And that's what it means. You know what I'm saying? We are present with the Most High.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We're not in the world. When it say absent from the body, it means like not being in the world.
Right.
We're not in the world. You know what I'm saying? We're present with the Most High. You know what I'm saying? We following the Most High. You know what I'm saying? We doing the things that are well pleasing unto the Most High.
That's right.
Angels rejoice on the things we do.
That's
you know
right.
What I'm saying? So if Kanye just want to be a kiss ass nigga, so you know what I'm saying? Just whatever, man. I'm saying we pray for him just to may the Lord have mercy on him. You know. And that's it, brother. Go ahead.
If I may, so I'm just going to read it real fast, the scripture, then I'm going to give it to you, Kawal. This is the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 5 and verse 8. We are confident, I say, and willing rather to be absent from the body and to be present with the Lord. You know what I'm saying? So that is that scripture. Christians really try to use that one when that's,
Yeah.
They don't really abide.
They figure that they say that at funerals. After Most High didn't kill somebody, they say, "Oh yeah, well, absent from the body, you're present with the Lord," and they just open like, "Oh, he's going up to glory. He's sitting next to the Most High." You know what I'm saying? Just stupid. You know what I'm saying? Don't even really understand it. You know. Go ahead, bro. Back you, man.
If I could, well, when you see something like this, I know you got a lot to say on this in terms of what they put in front of us. You know, this is what black people got to look at. I mean, Kanye West, let's not forget this too, if I could. Kanye West is a billionaire. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Kanye West has billions of dollars. 10% of $1 billion is $100 million. I want to point that out. Go ahead, Kawhi.
That's your Officer Mox man right there. You sure you don't want to get that? You want to go ahead first? Go ahead. That's his man. I want to hear what you got to say first. All right, got it.
I don't give a damn about Kanye West. Captain McCon and that new goddamn song. That's right.
That's right.
On the real though, when I see that, man, I don't. It doesn't really bother me like as long as again I haven't been in the truth for so long, but the time that I've been in here, certain things you stop to really have a care for stupidity. You understand? Things just so, for real. When Kanye West wore his shirt, it's the truth. It's the truth. White lives matter, and he's on a shirt. And he could parade that all around. He could go get a goddamn flag that says white lives matter, and he could run around the streets of Harlem, New York, butt naked for all I care. You understand? And if you have to decipher whether you should follow Kanye or whether you should follow Commander General YAHANNA, then you should probably just follow Kanye West.
Right.
That's right.
But for those of you who actually want the truth and actually have empathy on your people, understand this. What Kanye West said is not a lie. It's the absolute 100% truth. White lives do matter, but they only matter because yours don't.
That's right.
Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, white lives matter because your lives don't. And that's the truth to be wearing. You understand? The only way that they get to live in this kingdom and not have to face police brutality and to not have to face the hardships or the harsh cruelty that comes with any nation that owns a kingdom is because you have to be at the bottom end of it. Because if you're not at the bottom end of it, then who's the poor?
Right.
How can the rich be rich if there's no such thing as poor?
That's right.
That's right.
And that's what you have to understand as Blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians. There is no such thing as equality. There will never be a such thing as equality because what is a good day if you don't know what a bad day is?
That's right.
What is having food in your house?
That's right.
Not having food in your house is. You understand? And what is a black life? What is a white life matter or white prosperity matter if we don't have black death in America? We can't have it. So what he said is true, but what Christ said is better. You understand? Is that the turning of things upside down, and one day their lives will not matter.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah, right.
No sign cracks.
No, that's excellent point, brother. You right on it. You know what I'm saying?
No sign cracks.
That's the reality of our situation here in America. And I just want to point out, I brought out that I mentioned Kanye West's billionaire status just to say that, again, all these people that follow him, and, you know, like it's like this, I'm paraphrasing the scripture that says, you know what I'm saying, like the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them, you know what I'm saying, are destroyed. Like our people follow Kanye West by, not that it's a sin to buy Yeezys, but get all the Yeezys and, you know what I'm saying, listen to his music and worship, you know, a lot of things that he says, think he's some fashion icon, even though really everything that he puts on is ridiculous and stupid and not fashionable at all. But our people think so highly of him. Meanwhile, they don't follow Commander General Yohanna, and he doesn't follow Commander General Yohanna, because if he did, Commander General Yohanna would have $100 million in the bank right now to save and provide for black people through Kanye West's eyes. But as with all these other rich, simple Negroes, they do all of this, they talk all of this, and they'll be the first one to talk about some inequality or some nonsense that doesn't matter. Oh, Kanye West is mad because Nike didn't want to give him this deal. He's mad because Adidas didn't want to give him this deal. Oh man, they're doing this to me because I'm a black man. Da 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 da. Meanwhile, you absolutely hate black people because you do nothing for them. You understand? Right. So we have to separate ourselves from even thinking that these people mean well. You know what I'm saying? But Kawal, I know you about to go in on it. So what you got to say when you see this ridiculous?
So surprisingly, not much, because I expected this from Kanye West, man. Who didn't? I mean, he's just a Negro, just full of surprises. Like, he running for president, you know, he mad at the Gap. He's just full of surprises. And just like any other artist, or they call themselves artists interpreted by the eye of the beholder, right? So in his mind, he doesn't owe an explanation for that. That's like, he thinks he can do what he wants and say what he wants because he's an artist. I think that's BS, because now you can hide behind ignorance. You can say what you want. Oh, I'm an artist, so you take that how you want. That's the attitude he's giving off by wearing a big White Lives Matter shirt. But everybody knows Kanye West is just doing it. He likes to stay relevant. The shirt means absolutely nothing. You know, White Lives Matter. He said it was an obvious statement. That's why he did it. That's his explanation for doing it. I just think it's, you know, a cry for him always wanting to stay relevant. Like I said before, as serious as the issue of the whole Black Lives Matter thing when it started with George Floyd, for him to even make a shirt like that really lets me know how he really feels about and back this statement up when he said slavery was a choice. He gives a damn about people. He don't care.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And Kanye West shows who's with. You understand? Who's in his bed? Go ahead.
No, yeah, bro. No, you like froze for a quick second, but it's all good.
Oh, okay, Slakia. Yeah, but who's in his bed? You can tell who he loves. You know, that strange woman that's in his bed. You know what I'm saying? Kanye West would surprise me if he married a black woman. You know what I'm saying? Kanye West surprised me with Nick Cannon's doing. With Nick Cannon's doing, having sex with all these beautiful black and Spanish women, getting them pregnant. Kanye West, why don't you do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, why don't you help somebody out instead of always taking from the people emotionally and you know, and just playing with their heads all the time. But because black people, we so forgiving and we always give the doubt, we kind of say, oh, that's just yay being yay. But it's gonna come a time where he got to pick a side. Commander Gianna said something about Kanye West that was so important. He said Kanye West's life has been in shambles ever since Commander Gianna got on him on the show and said, well, Kanye West made that song Jesus Walks. And he said, I don't give a damn about his facial. Oh, I'm not here to talk about his facial features.
Facial features, yep.
Commander Gianna said, until Kanye West corrects the wrong when he said that, until he addresses that and comes to terms with the fact that Jesus Christ, Yahweh Shai Mashiach, is a black man, he's an Israelite that came and died for his people only, Kanye West's life is going to be hell. I don't give a damn about how much money Kanye West has. Kanye West is not happy. He needs therapy. He needs to come into the I.S.U.P.K. He has $1 billion, but his life is a wreck. And he lets some punk white boy take his girl. I don't know how the hell that happened, but I yield.
God.
No, damn right. You know, this whole thing, and that's a heavy point that you bring out, Kawal, about his life being shambles from that point on. I mean, that's early in his career. That's on his first album. And I remember when he said that, you know what I'm saying? And that it's no different than all these other things that he does. It strays people from the reality, from what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? Just to be a good word. In college, you learned about this. You know what I'm saying? Or just when you study, like you said, artist, Kawal. Whenever the oppressor, all of his artists and his artistry,
right,
it's always based on some esoteric kind of ubiquitous, Like, oh, it could mean this, but it kind of means this, and oh, you looking at it this way. So that's a lot of them play on that. Like, oh yeah, I'll wear this White Lives Matter shirt that'll make, obviously will be surprising, and people will assume that I'm supporting White Lives Matter, but really no, I'm just trying to make a statement on how obvious it. Listen, nigga, you cannot fool us with your artistry nonsense. The reality is that people are going to see you wearing a White Lives Matter shirt. They're going to put two and two together, and you are going to give credence, and you are going to give validation to white supremacists.
Right.
And then in fact, you got Candace Owens, who is the biggest apple-headed right-wing conservative witch imaginable. You do it next to her. What the hell you think people are going to think, bro? Man, we know what the hell is going on. It's not, you're not fooling nobody. Right. You're not fooling nobody, okay? So yeah, we see this, man. We see right through you, Kanye. You know what I mean? You can't fool us in the I.S.U.P.K.
Right.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? But that we can move on to the next. We can move on to the next. He's a joke. She's a joke. Don't follow them. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, we got some comments and we got a bunch of people here. Let me say shalom to everybody. Most High in Christ viewership is rocking and rolling. We appreciate y'all. I see we got about close to 15 people tuning into the show. If y'all could, Baba Kusha, make sure y'all hit that like button. Let's get those likes up. Let's get those likes up. You know what I'm saying? And also make sure you share it and subscribe to the channel as well. But let me just do a quick roll call before we get into the next topic. Of course, Officer Sadat came through with some wonderful information for us. You know what I'm saying? Officer Iraq Shalom, by the way, who we got up in here? Oh, Officer 50 Ayashi Allah out there in Jersey City. What's going on? That's my guy. Shalom, we got the sister Kazak Wana, Caps Red. What's going on? Sis Shalom, how Shimon Thaba Shemel Shah. You know what I'm saying? Got Officer Yanazar up in here. Shabaya Allah, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Who knows? I might be up there in Charlotte with y'all this weekend, man. We shall see. We got Officer Kawan and Officer Pagaibawa. All my guys up in here, man. Shalom, everybody.
Right.
Most High in Christ. We at it again. You know what I'm saying? Chain Breakers podcast. We're gonna roll into this next story. Okay. If you could just bear with me, I also want to get it up on the screen. Okay. This one was interesting to me. Since we're talking about White Lives Matter, we don't got to spend too much time on this, but I thought this one was a doozy. Here we go. This is from Atlanta Black Star, and this is out. And I also wanted to go on this because this is out in your neck of the woods, Cap. This is a story out where you at. Okay.
Yeah, come.
Check it out. You know what I mean? Since everyone wants to talk about black and white and what lives matter and so on and so forth, I saw something that was intriguing. Let me share my screen with y'all so y'all don't claim that I'm just making up stories. Here we go. It says, welfare queen. Man, Oklahoma woman confesses to killing roommate over food stamps. Tried to set victim's body on fire. God damn. Oh man, this is just ghetto. This is just the epitome of ghetto. She killed her roommate over food stamps. Tried to set the victim's body on fire. So let's find out about this woman. I mean, if her name, who knows? It might be LaQuisha. It might be Shaniqua. You know what I mean? It might be Shark. Nope. It's Jessica McBride of Tulsa, Oklahoma. And this is her face right here. There's your welfare queen. There's your murderous, sloppy welfare queen right there, looking you in the face. Shaniqua, it's not Sharkeisha, it's not Tanisha. It's what's her name? Let me get it right here. This is Jessica McBride, an Oklahoma woman who told federal authorities she strangled a woman she shared a home with and tried to set the victim's body and home on fire over a food stamp card. Jessica McBride also pleaded guilty to voluntary manslaughter and attempt to commit arson in Indian country late last month for the March 2019 killing. Such a shame. Tracy Russell allowed McBride and her boyfriend to stay in her Tulsa home in exchange for help with groceries. But she later asked the couple to leave. McBride said she strangled Russell in a heated argument because she believed the roommate stole her food stamp card. Jessica McBride stayed in the home of the victim, and in return, she took her life because of missing food stamps, said U.S. Attorney Clint Johnson. My office and our law enforcement partners at the Tulsa Police Department and FBI will continue to hold perpetrators like McBride accountable for their criminal acts. Reports show the 49-year-old Russell had asked McBride to leave 3 days before the altercation. McBride returned to retrieve some of her personal belongings and became angered when her former roommate denied taking possession of her purse. She held Russell in a chokehold for 10 seconds. Now, I haven't seen, I believe that it was a sister that she murdered. I believe Russell, the sister's last name was Russell, was a black woman, right? And she got choked out by this white woman who she allowed to live with her over this food stamp card. You know what I mean? And so to this, I mean, there's a lot that can be said, a lot of ways we can address this. But if anybody, I mean, Cap, out there in your neck of the woods, is this a person that common? Does sisters stay with them?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, they're so joined down here. That's what surprised me about Oklahoma when I came down here. I was surprised how badly they're joined. The black people are joined with white people. You know, and that's, I mean, come on, that's, man, when it's crazy, like I said, man, and you see this, like, these type of things happen often. These type of things happen often. People, like, it was a story about a white boy, he killed his mother. He killed his mother because his mother or his aunt, somebody, he killed her and burned the house down because he couldn't stay with her. She wouldn't let him stay with her, you know? So it's like, you got a whole lot of crazy stuff like that happening down in Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying? Because, but what you have in Oklahoma, I said it before, you have the rich and you have the poor. You have the rich and the poor. And see, that's why a lot, you would see a lot of black people join with white people because the white people are poor. And then the black people be like, well, damn, you poor just like me, you know what I'm saying? So whatever, like, what the hell, you know? So they really, that's how they get joined and tied with one another, you know? So you have this white woman killing, like I said, I didn't even know it was I don't even know the race of the woman she killed. Like I said, and I think it's a black woman, you know? But the crazy thing about all this, you got Governor Stitt. He just gave $20 million to the emergency drought relief fund. He gave $20 million, and I just got this from the down off the news line. You know, I had to hear this on the news yesterday, and then I Googled it. I looked it up, like, what the hell is this? You know what I'm saying? But it said Governor Kevin Stitt signed the HB 1006 bill to help Oklahoma farmers and ranchers overcome challenges created by this year's extreme drought conditions. You know, specifically, the bill appropriates $20 million to the emergency drought relief fund. Now check this out: the HB 1006 went into effect immediately upon the governor's signature. So he went and gave $20 million to these. Who knows who are the farmers and the ranchers?
Right.
Who knows who the hell they are? And most likely they're white men. They're his business buddies and all of. I mean, this place, like I said, the most how we got to work in haste in Oklahoma to get our people out of this place because the Most High might just burn Oklahoma.
That's right.
Oklahoma, it's so
That's
evil.
right.
It's so evil, wickedness going on, and it's undercover. You know what I'm saying? Every year, Governor Kevin Stitt goes to the damn Congress. He goes to D.C. and asks for so many millions of dollars for disaster relief. You know what I'm saying? And it won't. And guess what the disaster relief is? It's mostly like when it snows, the power lines be knocked down, so you got to pick the power lines up from the trees. And my thing is, why don't you move the damn trees? The trees are all over the power lines. I mean, come on. It's an easy solution.
Right.
Remove the damn trees. But you know what? If you remove the trees, you're going to see all the homeless people living in the woods.
Right.
And you're going to have so many homeless people living in the woods and living under bridges. You know what I'm saying? But Governor Stitt, that little red-faced hillbilly, don't give a damn about them. He doesn't give a damn about his own people. That's the crazy thing about it. He don't even give a damn about his own people. You know he's not going to give a damn about a nigga or Hispanic or Native Indian. He don't even give a damn about his own people. You know he got people living under the damn bridge. White people so dirty, they look like they my color. You know what I'm saying? They look like they my complexion. They so dirty. You know what I'm saying? They living under bridges in the woods. And every year the snow knocks down, the trees knock down the power lines, and everybody be out of power. You know, the power lines make so much money, you know, because the power company, they make a lot of money because they got to go ahead and restore everybody's power. So you got to pay more money for your bill because your bill is ran up so much. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's crazy the way they cipher money out of everything. You know what I'm saying? They said then they take the money from us. Then we got poor people trying to pay the bills. We trying to pay our bills. Goddamn, our electric is off the chain. Right. Electric is off the chain because in the summertime you use an air conditioner. Wintertime you use heat. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's an evil place. It's a real evil place. And black people and Hispanics and Native Indians, we die slow. We die slow. Why? Because we're just joined with the oppressor. And we're just everybody's friends. Everybody, we got to make it. We all bleed red blood and everything. And, you know, nobody's the problem. Certainly not the white man. He's not the problem. You know what I'm saying? Because we're all suffering. We got white people suffering. You know what I'm saying? But the rich, man, good God. And, you know, the Lord burned that place that they was going to build up for the refugees. It was a place that it was about a year ago. They was building all these condos for these damn Ukrainians or whoever was coming down. It was so many millions of dollars, and the Lord, it caught on fire and just burned down. They burned down, and you know what I'm saying? It's like, man, but this place, boy, and then they got Governor Stitt. He's running again, like he's in the campaign against Hofsmeyer, some white Amalekite. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's terrible. It's terrible. I mean, them blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are going to die slow in Oklahoma. And when you see the story like that, this is going to happen to us. We're going to link up and join and live with these oppressors, and they're going to end up killing us. They're going to end up killing us. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to happen all the time. It's going to happen all the time, man. It's terrible. It's terrible, and it's a real, man, good Lord. You know what I'm saying? But it's just an evil place. They slack, y'all. Go ahead, man.
I just want to clarify. So I did a little more research. The woman that she killed was in fact a devil. So she killed another devil, which goes back to what you said about Stitt not caring about his own people. I mean, damn, like you got poor white people killing poor white people over food stamps in Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying? And our people probably feel some kind of compassion for these people when really we shouldn't give a damn. Let them do whatever the hell they got to do with one another.
That's right. And look, and like I said, like I said, a lot of times you see old black men with old white women. You know what I'm saying? You say grandma type. You see the old grandpapa, black grandpapa, Judite, and the old white grandmother. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's a behavior taught. On down through the years, you know, so everybody don't see nothing wrong with it. So we're always joined. Like I said, you can see the most thugged out nigga driving down the street. Oh, he got Betsy in the car. You know what I'm saying? And then you got OU, you got the colleges. You know what I'm saying? It's like nobody see nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? So we, you know, it's like, boy, it's terrible. It's terrible. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm surprised. Like I wouldn't be surprised if it was like the roommate you killed was a black woman. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying with these hillbillies, they sure enough will kill one another.
That's right.
So they work because that's been going on a lot. That's been going on a lot because that was like like I said the what I mentioned before about the white boy that he killed his aunt because she wouldn't let him move in with him, so he just killed her and burned the house down. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that. A lot of that goes on in Oklahoma.
Good.
You know what I'm saying? But
I have no
idea. Part about on our part, Israel, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we are so joined with the oppressor. You know what I'm saying? And this governor, you know, it really like, man, that Governor Stitt, you know, he made me sick when COVID-19 first came in, and he was in the club saying, hey, this place is packed. Hey, come on, get down here, you know, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And him being a leader, supposed to be looking out for every deadly thing that can harm his people. You know what I'm saying? You being the damn governor, you're supposed to say, oh, looking out, taking every precaution and everything. But no, he went to a club and said, hey, come on down here. And everybody was dying from COVID-19. You know what I'm saying? And nobody hold him accountable for that.
That's so interesting you would say that. Kowal, you have something, bro?
Oh, no, I was basically going to piggyback off what Cap was saying. He's so right. And being that it's up there in his area, he knows the temperature of the city and how things go. And, you know what I'm saying, just how evil the leaders are, how desperate and poor our people are. And then anytime you're dealing with poverty, for whatever race, you're going to get crimes like this. Like this level of poverty is just ridiculous in America. I mean, I read that when you was reading, I said food stamps, man, how much money was on the food stamp card? We talking 1,200. You're getting choked. You're getting choked out for $1,200 in food stamps. You're getting choked for $500 in food stamps. Like, people are hungry. You know, people are killed when they're hungry. You know, and, you know, it could have been some more beef outside that. We are dealing with two devils here, but of course, I'm just glad I'm in the system. You know, but yeah, wherever there's poverty, there's going to be crime, man. It is no surprising. Whatever color, that's why these evil leaders just gobble up and suck all the resources out of all these states, and here we are going. I tell you what, all the people there, you throw that in the mayor and the governor's face and see what they got to say about, you know, these senseless crimes when you go vote for them. What's going to be their fix?
That's
you
right.
That's all I got. That's ridiculous. Somebody lost their life with nothing.
I'm glad you brought that out because I want to use that to kind of transition, because this next story is somewhat related. It's similar, close in region, and talks about what you just brought about, and Kowal, you piggybacked off of it, talking about how these are the so-called leaders, your Governor Stitts, your different governors, your politicians or whatever, who act like they love the people and care about the people, when really they steal from the people. You know what I'm saying? They put the people in a position to starve. You know what I'm saying? They are not in any way, poised to actually help the people. A leader is supposed to, you know, make the lives of those under him better in some capacity. You know what I mean? That's their job, to protect the people that they are, you know, that they're a leader of, and they don't do that. So I want to go to this story, and Mike, I'm gonna get you in here too on this to talk about this topic because it's related. This is a story out of Texas, right? Let me put this on the screen too. Salakia. When I saw this one, I said, I mean, damn, it's just every week. If it's not Brett Favre, you know what I'm saying, it's somebody else. Right. So I'm sure this is one of Governor Stitt's probably golf buddies. It says exclusive. Texas Governor Greg Abbott used COVID aid to pay for a border wall. So we talked. Cap just talked about it. Cap talked about the aid and the money is supposed to be used for this and used for that, but they use different things in their own agendas. Then Kowal said, "Oh, well, we think we can go vote." How many black people voted for Greg Abbott? How many black people voted for Governor Stitt, right? Or will vote for him, right? It says Texas steered $1 billion in federal pandemic dollars to Operation Lone Star, which was used to hire thousands of guards, expand the wall, and bus migrants out of state. There we go. There's Governor Greg Abbott, right? A Republican from Texas, speaking with former President Donald Trump during a June 2021 tour of the U.S.-Mexico border. Go ahead, Cap.
Salakia, Thabo, but you know what I'm saying? And it's funny, like the amounts of money. $1 billion when it only costs $1 million. Right. $1 billion when it only costs $1 million to do everything. So if you, I mean, come on. I mean, it's like, come on. It's evil. It's evil. It's evil. And these devils, and they're getting paid. You know what I'm saying? But it's their kingdom. You know what I'm saying? And we bring out in the Bible the destruction is coming.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I love about it. You know what I'm saying? But these devils these devils are evil. They're evil, and they're getting the money, and they just so money hungry. You know what I'm saying? These are the real pimps and the drug dealers. These are those governors, those senators. You know what I'm saying? They are the ones getting paid. You know what I'm saying? Good Lord.
Come on. Check it out.
Go ahead,
Texas's Governor Greg Abbott is a magician, or at least a skilled practitioner of three-card Monte. In spring 2021, he declared Southern Texas a disaster area, overrun by marauding migrants, thanks to what he labels President Joe Biden's open border policies. To stem the flow, Abbott launched Operation Lone Star, marshaling the Texas National Guard and state troopers to beef up security at the border with Mexico. He also tapped the OLS budget for his recent headline-grabbing scheme to bus 12,000 migrants to Washington, D.C., New York City, and Chicago since last spring. But this was tricky business, since OLS was going to be colossally costly. To come up with the funds he needed, Abbott practiced some accounting so creative, some might call it magic. Others might label it fraud. First, during Texas's regular 2021 legislative session, Abbott got the Republican-controlled legislature to approve $1.1 billion to pay for 700 border guards and their supplies. He soon, however, decided this amount was too small and summoned the lawmakers back for a special session at the end of August. This time, he asked for another almost $1.9 billion to pay another 1,800 guards, troopers, and build a border wall called Operation Steel Curtain under the OLS program. Happy to accommodate the honcho-in-chief, the legislators approved his request. But Abbott had even bigger plans. On December 20th, 2021, the governor tweeted, "We are building our own border wall. Unlike the Biden administration, we arrest illegal immigrants coming across the border and send them to jail." Although LOS now had 2,500 lawmen, whose price tag had swollen to about $3 billion, the governor wanted 7,500 more, and he would get them, eventually building a 10,000-strong posse. I like that word, posse. To pay the bill, the Cowboy King pulled $1 billion out of a federal hat. Since $1 billion isn't a small change, even in Texas, how did he manage it? In 2020, the U.S. Congress passed the $2.2 trillion CARES Act to respond to the pandemic and offer aid to people, health facilities, small businesses, and state and local governments. The next year, it passed the $1.9 trillion American Rescue Plan. The Treasury Department told local governments that the funds were to help them care for their most vulnerable citizens. Of the $4.1 trillion in national COVID funds, Texas got $65 billion, $25 billion from the CARES Act, plus $40 billion from the ARP. The goals were straightforward: reduce economic hardships by providing families with emergency rental assistance, covering delinquent mortgage payments, increasing child tax credits, and waiving federal income taxes on the first $10,200 of unemployment benefits for middle and lower income families. This is starting to sound real familiar, YAHANNA.
Right.
So these funds are supposed to be allocated to help people who are middle and lower income families. The funds were also meant to pay for protective equipment and COVID tests and help small businesses, hospitals, nursing homes, nonprofits, and frontline workers. Finally, they would help states build the infrastructure needed to deliver water, sewer, and broadband services to, for example, allow students to study virtually. But the cash came with terms and conditions. The Treasury said counties couldn't add it to their pension programs, use it to pay for debt service or legal fees, or to build rainy day funds or financial reserves. And states couldn't use it to offset tax cuts, build prisons or jails, or pay police and trooper salaries unless they were substantially dedicated to mitigating and responding to COVID-19. I think it's one more paragraph. Although the Treasury repeatedly warned that the funds could only be used for pandemic-related costs, that still left lots of wiggle room. Worse, federal oversight was largely absent, and big corporations, law firms, and bogus businesses cashed in on the CARES Act dollars, although they were designed specifically to keep small businesses afloat and employees employed. Here we go. To skirt the rules, Abbott and his deputies launched some mind-boggling maneuvers that one congressional aide, who asked to remain anonymous, called a shell game. As of now, the governor has steered roughly $1 billion of the federal pandemic dollars to Operation Lone Star, although activities such as migrant removal or border wall construction were never on the Treasury's approved list. That's a lot of dough.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of dough that they just, like they said, magically moved from one thing you're supposed to use it for to help people in the midst of a pandemic that we are still in, and they magically found a way to allocate it to build a wall to further oppress our Issachar brothers down there in Mexico. And not just our Issachar brothers, but also let's not forget about our Levite brothers, the Haitians, that Captain Yatazak of the I.S.U.P.K. Let's get a hand for the mission to Acuna, because if it hadn't been for the I.S.U.P.K, them brothers and sisters would have starved. And this is what they're doing. They're basically damn near stealing money. They are stealing money.
They are,
build walls and further oppress the brothers and sisters down there. I'm gonna get to you, Cap, and Kawon in a second, but Yarmak, I want you to chime in because you didn't speak on the last story. But I want you to chime in now. I know you and them brothers out there in Houston. You've been to Houston several times and going on a few missions with them. You know what I'm saying? Did some Shamar details with them. So I know you have a very close relationship with them. Now, when you see something like this, money being stolen from the federal government by a governor in order to further oppress people who are trying to who are trying to save their lives, who in their minds, they're fleeing from further oppression in Mexico. They're trying to get a better situation. This is supposed to be the land of the free and the home of the brave. Like when you see this and seeing how brothers like Captain Yatazak are literally forced to have to put their lives in danger because the government won't help those people. I mean, what does that say to you?
Well, first and foremost, I gotta say this, Salakia. Whatever that woman did with the what you call it, the welfare queen.
Yeah.
Whatever she did, she's innocent. She's because white lives matter, Kanye. And innocent of all charges. You understand? Because our lives don't matter.
Right.
Of course, she's a devil and she should go underneath the prison for the rest of her life.
That's right.
When we dealing with a topic such as welfare and assistance from the government is such a touchy topic, because a lot of our people, we got a lot of black folks who believe that, you know, we should strive to get off of the welfare and get off of the don't take and lace our bootstraps and go get a job and this, that, and the third. When we don't understand that the true spirit behind it is that our oppressor owes us for what he has done to our people for 400 years. And so for him to be in such a debt to black people, like it's a misconception that black people owe our oppressor anything. Our whole we're taught that we have to pay them back something when our oppressor is in debt to us.
That's right.
Exactly.
All of the brothers growing up in America without fathers who don't have guidance, mothers who are strung out on cocaine and crack and drugs, all of the things that they've done to murder our people and destroy our people, they are in debt to us. So when I hear stories about these rich governors who grew up with their fathers, who went to private schools, who drives a Rolls Royce or limousines, whatever the hell they do, they stealing from our people, from the poor, is such a disgusting thing, but it's such a beautiful thing. It's disgusting and beautiful at the same time, because you should know, or this should teach you, that the oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of. You cannot continue to march and vote for these devils to go in office, because even though they have a clean suit, even though they have a clean shaven face, or they know spectacular words and have a wide range of vocabulary words that they can use to sway you into vote for them, they want nothing but for their people to stay rich and your people to stay hungry.
That's right.
For private schools and your children to fight in public schools for books and education. That's what they want. And so because we understand that, now we can see it.
Right.
We see it. We see that the oppressor don't give a damn about the Haitians, even though the French is effing them over. We see that the oppressors don't give a damn about the Mexicans and the Native American Indians when they are indigenous to this land. When this land that we walk on belonged to them before Christopher Columbus sailed the sea. We see how they treat the people that's under them, and so we should see the solution. And the solution is that we need to separate from our oppressor. And
that's right.
The I.S.U.P.K. This is where your funds should be given to, because then you would actually get help. But you understand, Christianity is a hell of a drug, and it breeds insanity.
That's right.
It breeds insanity, and we continuously do the same thing over and over and over and over again, thinking that we'll get a different result, thinking that something will change when there are babies that are born in a white community that are born today, and they're 1 day years old, and those babies are being born and bred to oppress you. They're not being born to save you from slavery. They're not being born to help your people. They're being born to oppress you and to keep the foot on your neck so that their life can matter.
That's right.
Because if their lives don't matter, then your life will. You understand? Right. Which is why, Salakia, this is why we should do this.
Hey, you tired. You beat me to it, bro. That's why I got the new setup. I was gonna play it. Damn right.
You pay your tithes to the commander general. That's right. You don't want this to happen anymore. Pay your tithes to the and we will supply everything that you need. You understand? Like Captain YAHANNA did out there in Houston on a mission to a community.
That's right.
Damn right. Most High in Christ. Hey, for sure. No, yeah, you had to take you had to go ahead and take the reins. I was prepared. I got everything set up, bro. Pause. It was
hey, they ain't catch it. They ain't hear it. They're gonna be listening for it next time.
That's right. Damn right. Water. Christ. You know what I'm saying? Hey, cool. So again, now you got your governor, man. You just said something about voting, right? People think that voting is going to be the thing. Some blackity blacks say that too. Some blackity blacks say, "Oh yeah, we got to vote." You know what I'm saying? Your local government and things like that. You know what I mean? You got to vote for your governors and your comptrollers and all these different things, your aldermans, right? And that's going to change something. But meanwhile, you vote for the governor, and now the governor is using your money to build a wall against against the federal rules. He's breaking the rules to build walls and do whatever he wants to do.
That's right.
Yeah, I was reading when you were reading that, I was just listening, man, and they're using words like skirt around. Like, he's skirting around the rules. I mean, you just think about all the, so 700 troopers and guards. He wanted 1,800. And they need supplies. So $1.9 billion was asking for. So you mean to tell me that, you know how much stuff you can write down that you think that your troopers need? I mean, from flashlights to batons to boots to, I mean, this budget turns to like an endless budget at this point, where he's just writing what he thinks that they need. And the crazy part is they're just stealing money.
That's right.
Who determines that they get $1 billion for that? And then you're busting the so-called Hispanics back to Mexico. You're not giving them $20,000 per family and letting them come to California or somewhere decent, send them to the middle of America somewhere. You're sending them back to Mexico. Are you giving them water? Are you giving them supplies? Do they get free clothes? Like, what are you doing with this money? It's like, that's why when you go to Texas, you see these richest bastards. I mean, these huge farms, these ranches. You're like, who the hell lives here? Your local politician. He's not a basketball player. He's not a boxer. He's not Brad Pitt. It's one of your local politicians living out here. And it's ridiculous. Like, they steal so much, man. This story is like, when you really care a lot, it gets overwhelming. Just looking at so much money that's been taken from blacks, Hispanics, and American Indians, and they got the nerve to tell us to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps while they take all the damn resources. Like the Bible says, man, they're greedy bastards. Like,
that's right.
Even the you say, wanting a robber come in your house and just take what he wants, when he had enough.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Like, even the grapevine pickers, they'll just get the grapes and they'll be gone. But not him. He's like, get all the grapes off the ground. The robber come in your house, he gonna steal your pictures and your damn Social Security card. You're like, damn, you done took all my gold. Why would you take my baby picture? Why would you take, the lamp my grandma gave me? You took everything. Like, they want us to have nothing. It's just another example of it, man. And they gloat with these articles. It's kind of like gloating. They're like, look what we doing. What are you niggas gonna do about it?
That's right.
And you're still gonna vote for us. Look at that number, 1.9 billion. How much did y'all get? Nothing. Grandma's still praying to white Jesus for that prayer cloth. He's on a ranch with 50 horses and his grandkids going to Yale. And what do we have to show for it? Nothing.
That's right.
Black people just not bad enough. I hope these podcasts reach the ears of Christians everywhere.
That's right.
Because you should be upset about this. The Chainbreakers, this poor little Chainbreakers podcast should not be the only Negroes bringing this story out.
That's right. Damn right.
I watch these other podcasts. I get offended by these other black podcasts. They're talking about sharing a man still. Newsflash, bitch, you're gonna share a man. What else is new? Every black man, every black and Hispanic man is having sex with other women. Get over it. This topic we're talking about is way more important than that.
Right.
Whatever the Breakfast Club is talking about, whatever Joe Budden podcast, whatever Joe Rogan's talking about, these issues will matter. And because we're talking about it, we get upset about it. We can talk about this thing for 5 hours straight because we're intelligent black men with the spirit of the Lord. And the average Negro, all he cares about is Dallas getting their ass kicked tomorrow. It don't make no sense. We gotta do better, man. I hope that these topics, reach the ears of the other brothers that the sheep that will hear the Most High's voice one day and get just as angry as we are. So people can stop voting, man. God, I'm so sick of this voting crap. It don't make any sense. When you read articles like Double One just pulled, it makes you it just pisses you off even more. The amount of money. You know how much like you said, he just broke down what $1 billion was. Mm-hmm. We don't get a tenth of that.
Right. That's heavy.
It's heavy. Like, we don't get a tenth of that. And he's talking about, oh, well, my troopers need more than that. So they need what? 4-wheelers? So they need the 4-wheelers, right? They got to have the 4-wheelers because they can't walk in that sand. They got to have something to get around in. Mm-hmm. And then they got to have the best uniforms, the moist wickening shirts. Not the old T-shirts you get. They gotta get the moist wickening socks for their boots to tuck. I mean, come on, the budget gets endless, and we don't get nothing.
Nothing.
They gotta cancel music programs in schools, while these bastards can take $1 billion of relief money. Man, come on, man. Ignorance is truly bliss. When you're dumb as hell, you don't know nothing. You can just go about life happy. What I'm gonna eat today, what I'm gonna do. Yeah. But when you read stories like this pisses you off because you actually care.
That's right.
You actually know how much $1 billion is. It don't make no sense, man. I yield. You piss me off with that story.
Salakia, brother. You know what I'm saying? But it had to be done. The chains have to be broke. Of course, I'm gonna get to you, Cap. You know what I mean? But again, I thought this one was just so heavy, and we're going into to close the show some more heavy topics, man, like real stuff. And that's what this show is all about. We breaking them chains, man. We're going to talk about the things. We're going to talk about the viral topics. We're going to talk about what's trending. We're going to talk about that and break it down. But we're also going to bring you the news, some things that really black people would prefer not to even know about. This is one of them stories that most black Latinos, they don't even want to think about it. You know what I'm saying? They might read and see like, damn, that's crazy. Let's see what Kim Kardashian is doing now. Let's read more about, you know what I'm saying, what some stupid, ridiculous. Let's see what Glorilla is doing. They want to worry about those kind of things because it's palatable. It's easier. You know what I'm saying? It's like watching the movie instead of reading the book. Not that there's anything wrong with watching the movie. I'm just saying there's a difference when you got to read that book and you got to sit down and really put all your mental energy into it versus that easy entertainment. So what it was not easy entertainment. It's not easily palatable. But it absolutely is going to potentially save your life, you know what I'm saying, by pushing you to come into the I.S.U.P.K under command of General YAHANNA.
That's right.
So Cap, if you could again, you're not in Texas, you right above in Oklahoma. But I mean, is this any different from the kind of stuff that Governor? I wouldn't be surprised if Governor Stitt got a little taste off of the top of that $1 billion.
I mean, I'm quite sure he did. Like I said, like you just said, it's close together. You know what I'm saying? It's right over above us. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, because they got the big ball game coming up with Oklahoma and Texas. So,
right. Oh, snap.
So they got that. They blowing that up. But the crazy thing about it's so evil the way the oppressor gets over with everything. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's doing, I mean, they are robbing their own system, getting money, you know what I'm saying? And that's the way the system works. Their system, the Constitution of America is built on politicians like robbing the government, getting money. I mean, come on, who they think they're fooling? They make the damn money.
That's right.
The Bureau of Engraving is right there in Washington, D.C., where they print the goddamn money. So all the money, they're never going to run out of money, but you hear all the time, oh, we have a deficit. Oh, we got to pay this. Oh, we got to pay that. These damn governors are getting all the money.
Right.
These people down here in Texas and Oklahoma and all over the United States are getting rich. That's billions of dollars. billions of dollars. All you do is ask for some relief. Oh, we get this relief. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Right. And they robbing. I mean, come on, man. So it's funny because that's why I love to see America fall.
Right.
Like the Bible prophesies for it. You know what I'm saying? But it was something like real heavy that Commanding General YAHANNA said down there in Tennessee when he was talking to one of the devils, and the devils was saying he don't want to keep on getting blamed by the white man. And the Commanding General YAHANNA said that no, the Lord sent us out here to always charge the oppressor, to prophesy against you, you know, to prophesy against you. And it's so heavy. It's so heavy because it goes right to the scriptures.
That's right.
You know, with probably knowing Genesis, when you look in the Bible and know who the people are. So Genesis 36:8, that's Esau. And it said Esau dwelt in Mount Seir.
Right.
So we come out in the I.S.U.P.K. This is our spirit, and this is what we're going in. For all you people out there, and a lot of you oppressors out there who watching us, because you know they're watching us all the time. You know what I'm saying? They are tuned into this show.
That's right.
So this is why we say this type of stuff, because while we're not talking off the top of our mind, it doesn't matter what we think. It's a matter what the Lord is going to prophesy in the Bible. Now, brother, if you could, can you just pull that? Now we know Esau is the oppressor, is the so-called white man in the earth in the Bible. Now, Genesis 36:8.
I got you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
The book of Genesis, chapter 36 and verse 8. Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom.
Right.
Mm-hmm. All
verse
right.
9. Keep going, sir.
Yeah, you can read verse 9.
Verse 9. And these are the generations of Esau, the father of the Edomites in Mount Seir.
That's
okay.
Right.
Father of the Edomites in Mount Seir. So you can stop right there. So the father of the Edomites in Mount Seir. This is Esau and Jacob. Everybody, Jacob is the father of the 12 tribes of Israel. The black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. Esau is the father of the white race. I don't care if you German, Russian, whatever. You're white. Esau is your father. You are Edomites of the Bible.
Right.
Now, if you could, right quick, Thaba, go to Ezekiel 35:1. And here it is right now. We learning right now, right quick.
Okay. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35 and verse 1.
Now we hear Salakia Thaba. Now we just heard that Esau dwelt in Mount Seir. Right. He's the Edomites. You know what I'm saying? Now read that Thaba for me, Baba Kashal.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 35 and verse 1. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, verse 2, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir.
Oh, wait a minute, Thaba. Set the face against Mount Seir? Then the Lord is talking to the prophet Ezekiel, telling him to set his face against Mount Seir. Not join them, not love them. Set his face against Mount Seir.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is why we come there. All you oppressors out there watching us saying we're crazy and we're evil. No. We're following the Most High.
That's right.
That's right.
Read on, brother.
Salakia, son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it. Verse 3. And say unto it, Thus saith the Lord God, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee. And I was
Man, he said, I am against thee. I am against thee. This is why we talk about you, white man.
Right.
You know, this is why we prophesy against you. Because why the Lord ordered us to come out and prophesy against you.
That's right.
The same way he told Ezekiel, you know what I'm saying? We follow the order of the Most High. We come out and to prophesy against the oppressor, the so-called white man. And like Commander General YAHANNA brought out so good, talking to the in Tennessee, speaking in Tennessee, we prophesying what the Lord is, the destruction the Lord is bringing down on you.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We telling you what's going to happen. Right. I mean, while you sit there and call us evil, you should be thanking us. You know what I'm saying? Right. But you can run, but you can't hide. The Most High going to get you, no matter what. No matter what. So you got to just prepare for it. Prepare for running. Right. You know, go to the gym and work out. You know what I'm saying? Because the Most High is coming for you.
That's right. Damn
right, brother. I think it's some more on that. Read a little bit more.
Come on, sir. And I will stretch out mine hand against thee. and I will make thee most desolate.
The Lord is going to do it.
That's
this
right.
Lord is going to do it. So all you oppressors out there watching us, trying to get us cut off, maybe trying to do whatever against us, the Lord is coming after you. You got a lot more to worry about than us. You know what I'm saying? We prophesy. I mean, you should thank us. You should. I mean, come on. You should donate money.
Right.
You know? Shit.
Damn right.
You know, but I just wanted to bring that out. You know what I'm saying? Because I see a lot of times I see the oppressor, you know, they want to come and say, oh, we're this and that. And y'all saw the video where the Southern Poverty Law Center. This is imagine a boogeyman. Oh, they're trying to do that. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we're crazy. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, it's going to be a good day, you know, when we see the Most High on your ass and getting you for all the evil that you've done. You know what I'm saying? All the stealing money and shit. I mean, you got people out here suffering. I mean, black people out there suffering. I mean, come on. Suffering and they stealing money and getting rich. Getting rich.
We just read in the article. I don't want to find Mesa. That's a heavy point. Salaki out of one. Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah, no sweat.
What you're saying is just so heavy because this is what they're saying in their articles. You know what I mean? We pride ourselves. We don't make none of this up. We're not reading something that we wrote. This is what they said. You know what I'm saying? Brett Favre was stealing money, you know what I'm saying? For relief for low-income families. That's what they said about him. We're reading right now. This is like, you understand what kind of corruption we're talking about? This is the governor of Texas. This is not some menial politician. This is not some alderman in a certain county. This is the governor of the largest state in the United States, if I'm not mistaken, right? Texas, Dallas, Houston, San Antonio, Austin, Killeen, all of that. He's the governor of the whole state, and he took $1 billion after he already, mind you, as Kowal said in the article, he had already taken $3 billion. He had already collected $3 billion towards his effort. He kept asking for more and more and more money. And then finally, he found a way to take $1 billion that was supposed to be for what? For middle and low income families to stay on their feet after the pandemic, for small businesses, you understand? For relief efforts. He took that and used it so he can put more troopers at the border and build a wall.
Right.
Good Lord.
Like, I mean, quite literally, the U.S. politicians steal money to oppress Black, Latino, and Native Indian people. Exactly. That's literally what he did. And then Kowal, to your point about busing them out, he wasn't just busing them back to Mexico. He was busing them where? To New York, Washington, D.C., and Chicago. These high density places, because you know them good old boys in Texas, they like their big farms and their space.
Yeah,
you know, they don't want nobody to be, you know, they don't want nobody too crowded. So they try to send them up to these different places or whatever, where, you know what I'm saying, where it's really densely populated, where it's more poor, where it's harder for them to get resources. And this is what they get, y'all.
Where they need some cheap niggas and slaves to build up them skyscrapers.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Can't forget about that.
Damn right. Point. For sure. It's just an embarrassment, man. It's just disgusting. Again, and no one would know about it. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for shows like this, but not just this show, Black Watch, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Across the Line, Boot Up or Shut Up, all the different shows in I.S.U.P.K, all our classes. We're gonna be at camp. Some brothers are going to camp today. Got camps going out tomorrow. Brothers gonna be bringing these kind of things out, and like this excellent precept in Ezekiel 35. This is our job. We just doing what God said to do. He told us to prophesy against Mount Seir, and that's what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? So Most High in Christ, man. Excellent segment. I love to hear, you know what I'm saying, everything from everybody, just completely breaking down the oppressor and his wicked ways. Okay. The next thing I want to talk about briefly, I just want to get, you know, what y'all think about it. I'm not even going to pull up a story or the article on the screen because I want to spend more time talking about the last story. Still related to politicians. This one's about Joe Biden. Joe Biden, Sleepy Joe, said he is going, I think he's pardoning like a couple thousand marijuana, like people who got federal charges on marijuana. You hear about that?
God.
Yeah, what do y'all make of that? You know what I'm saying?
He's decriminalizing. He's decriminalizing marijuana. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, did they free Nate Newton?
Right.
Did they free Nate Newton of the Dallas Cowboys? I mean, come
Right.
on. How many times they stopped Nate Newton on the side of the road with a van full of marijuana and locked him up? You know what I'm saying? How many black men, Hispanics, and Native Indians have they locked up for marijuana? You know what I'm saying? But the sad part about that whole thing is they have to keep us smoking marijuana. They got to keep us high. They got to keep us high. You know what I'm saying? So with Biden coming with that, he trying to make it, hey, you got to keep these niggas in Spicks high.
That's
right. Got to keep them high. We got to stay high. We can't wake up. You know what I'm saying? It's real serious that they're coming against us right now. They're coming against I.S.U.P.K. They've been watching us talking all this time, all these years, prophesying, you know, out of the Bible. They got to keep us high.
Right.
Man, blacks and Hispanics, we can't wake up. Not if we all wake up, then come and don't stay high, we're gonna know that hey, we got an enemy. We got one common enemy. And they're gonna know that, and they see their kingdom falling. Their kingdom is sinking like the Titanic, and they can't stop it.
That's right.
They can't stop it, you know. So they gotta try something new.
That's right.
You know, Biden's gonna be, you know, he's pushing to decriminalize marijuana. You know what I'm saying? Keep the niggas high. Keep them high. You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna keep on listening. They're gonna keep on listening to the I.S.U.P.K. Next, you know, all the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians want to put down the weed.
Right.
You know, stop getting high. Stop robbing stores and whatever, and killing one another. Stop getting locked up. Their kingdom is falling. They know it, but they've been feeding off us. They feed off us going to jail. They feed off us. I'm killing one another. They feed off us because why we going to them for everything? They do not want to see these prophecies fulfilled. But the Lord is going to see to it that they fulfill, because why it's prophesied.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like this oppressor, he's the snake that the Bible speaks of. You know, he's the serpent.
Okay.
Going to keep on coming up with a ploy to trick us, to keep us being, if we stay high, then we can't wake up.
Right.
Can't wake up. The I.S.U.P.K. commander in home. We've been saying since 1969 about you shouldn't be smoking anything.
That's
You know what I'm saying? We've been saying since 1969, you know, stop eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster and stuff like that. You know, things that have a stranglehold on blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
Damn right.
You know, so if we stop smoking weed, good Lord, we're going to kill everything. Down in Oklahoma, good Lord, it's so many millions a month in weed?
Right.
God damn. If we stop smoking weed, we're going to break the bank. We're going to kill Oklahoma. You know, but man, it's like this. I mean, come on. The white man is the devil the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
Nothing he does is going to help us. It's for our betterment. Nothing is for our betterment as a people. Everything is a ploy to destroy us. You know, so don't get happy because he's going to decriminalize weed. You know what I'm saying? What the hell? Had a bit of smoking anyway. And so says the Bible. You know?
That's right.
Go ahead, brother. I yield, man.
Come on. No, absolutely. Our people might just fall for the okie doke and think that this is somehow, again, something else that they will use to parade and kind of uphold Joe Biden on their shoulders to say, yo, look, man, we voted for him. He's for black people. You know what I'm saying? Because he's pardoning some, you know what I'm saying, probably a couple. I wonder of the people he's pardoning is really federal marijuana crimes. So people who are locked up on state charges are not going to be released. Okay. I can only wonder what percentage of the people who are going to get pardoned are actually black people. You know what I'm saying? A lot of brothers are still going to be in jail, are still going to be in jail for the marijuana crimes from years and years ago, because this is not state state charges, only federal charges. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just thought this was something people will talk about. People, you know, our people, they love Joe. They love Joe Biden.
Right.
They love Sleepy Joe. You know what I'm saying? Well, you had something, bro?
I was going to be real quick. I was going to say, well, I was talking about the he's pardoning the simple marijuana possession charges. Big difference. That's the key word that everybody's missing. If your Uncle Charles got caught with 80 pounds, he's still going to jail. He ain't getting out.
John.
Uncle Charles and Nate Newton, they're gonna be in jail still. Big Meech, they're gonna be in jail. Like that wasn't no simple possession. You got caught with like I think less than an ounce or something like that. Is like simple possession, like a couple grams an ounce. You know, you got caught with a joint in your car, whatever the case may be. Those little penny cases are getting pardoned. They'll probably, you know, your cousin might be able to come home, but Uncle Charles and them, they up the river. They ain't going nowhere. Plus, good luck trying to get these states with all these privatized prisons to sign off on that too. Like I thought Juan was saying, federally, yes. Statewide, you still got charges. State don't have to. He's trying to push this in hopes that the states will agree and release these guys from jail, but state don't have to. How many times your brothers go to court and you get, you know, you think you got a few Fed charges, and then as soon as you beat the Fed case, you got all these state charges, you know, cross county line, cross state lines. Now all this stuff starts pouring in on you. It's a trap. Niggas always see the cheese, but they don't see the trap. It's always like that. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about this is those simple marijuana possessions that are gonna get released, they're going to smoke again. That's the problem.
Exactly.
The Black and Hispanic and Native American Indians, they're going to get out of jail. They're going to celebrate by smoking more weed because now it's legal. There's nothing being done to stop Blacks and Hispanics from smoking weed except for the church. Don't talk about it. No one else does but us. So you're going to go to jail for simple marijuana possession, which landed you in jail. Now the white man has to pardon you like good old master. You understand? Just like when he was Creepy Joe when he was petting little white girl's hair, and then nobody wanted to vote for him, and then he got in office. Then he gave you a stimulus check. Now he Moneybag Joe. Now he going to 420 Joe. Now he's 420 Joe. He letting all the weed heads out. But you're going to celebrate by smoking weed when you get home because now it's free. Nothing clicked in your head that is breaking God's law that landed you in jail. Not Sleepy Joe. So when we will break those chains, then maybe the dispensaries will close and letting loose. And this is another. I'll be brief. This is another quick little ploy. Letting loose all those simple marijuana possessors, simple marijuana charges. All it's going to do is they're going to come back home, and thousands upon thousands of them are going to go support the local dispensaries now. And now the states and federal government get to keep. The federal government taxes that weed money. It's taxed big time. And that brings more money to the so-called oppressor because they're going to keep smoking. So why keep them in jail when you can make more money off of out on the street buying your weed legally?
Right.
It's a win-win. And election is right around the corner. Election time is in 2024. Joe about to go. If he don't die first, if Sleepy Joe don't die, he knows that Donald Trump about to get this office back. So he's trying to do everything in his power to cater and pander to Black women. Just be on the lookout for more Black gay commercials, more Black pandering from pastors and churches, more weed commercials, and way more hot sauce in the purse. You'll get all that.
Right.
Because now is the time where they're trying to really target God's chosen people. This has nothing to do with white people at all.
That's right.
At all. This is targeting us. And all we're going to do is go back and buy more weed, make them more rich, so it don't matter anyway. So win-win.
Damn right. Good night. Most High Christ.
Shout out to Sleepy Joe and people around him. That was a smart move. But you're not smarter than the Lord. You're not smarter than the Lord. That's right. All your tricks, you're going to die. So it doesn't matter.
That's right. That's right. You know what I'm saying? Before we go to the last one, YAHANNA, you got something you want to say on this weed topic?
Yeah, the weed topic, right? Yeah. Over they door and they innocent because white lives matter to Congress.
I like when Mark keep bringing that up. Mark, you stand on that.
That's right. But nonetheless, what Black people need is righteous leadership, man. Because we see these type of stories and we think, we gaining something, but you don't really see what the plot is, man. You don't understand the history. Like we, really hit America like early 19th century with the Mexicans, man. And they used to call it the killer weed or local weed back in the day. And because of the money that it could gain the Mexicans, they felt like the Mexicans would get power and to start trying to overtake America, which is why in cities at first they started banning it or putting restrictions on the weed. So of course it became illegal across the whole country. Now the Mexicans don't have no power. You know why? Because white lives matter. Right. Just belong in cages. So now they can get power. They can have weed now. You understand? The Black man, he can't get power. He can have his little bit of drug because America has control of every threat that they ever feared in America. They killed him. You understand? Even with Fred Hampton and the Black Panthers, they killed them. There's no Black Panther Party.
Right.
They destroy every single threat that they feel is a threat with COINTELPRO, with laws, with regulations, with police brutality, with everything that they put on us. They've destroyed it. And the weed is no different. And so now, after they've destroyed you, they give you a little piece of something so that you can continue to destroy yourself. So that you can continue to go and rob stores because you're high. So that you continue with domestic violence because you're high and out of your goddamn mind.
That's right.
You being an idiot and a dumbass, Salakia, because you're high out of your mind. And then they'll put you back in prison. And it won't be because you got, 2 grams of weed in your pocket. No.
That's right.
You rob the store because you're high. It'll be because you're so high, you're in some kickback, and because you're big, tough Mr. Weed Smoke Man, and someone and because you got weed in your pocket and you're smoking a blunt at the same time, and then you murder somebody because you're high. And then you'll be crying when you get the mugshot instead of listening to the men of the Lord. Put the guy down, man.
That's right.
Put that blunt down and serve the Most High. America is now getting rich off of this weed industry, which is why they allow you to have it. They'll allow you to think that it's okay for you to have weed so that they get rich. But you're going to pay 2 times. You're going to pay with your finances, and then you'll pay with your life, which is why you have to break the chains of that Christianity, man.
That's right.
You have to break that chain. Otherwise, you are going to fall into a deep dip that America is looking for you, man. You understand? Salaki, and I.U.
Real quick, and part of that bill also includes them wiping away that off their record. So they'll be able to vote now or whatever that charge stopped them from doing. There'll be no trace, and it can't prohibit them from getting a job because that simple marijuana possession kept a lot of blacks and Hispanics from getting a job. So they know, let them go to work so they can go spend money in the dispensary now.
That's right.
That's all it is. They're still not going to get out of the weed trap. But yeah, you.
Most of the Christ.
I wonder how many brothers is gonna be able to keep a job while they so fucking high.
Right.
You get a job now. They high. They can't.
Right.
They ain't going to work.
If I could though, they really changing a lot of those some of those like rules. Like if I'm not mistaken, like some of these jobs, they not really like unless you're dealing with heavy machinery. They not really piss testing as much as they used to. They kind of calming down on that because, like y'all said, they want niggas to be high, and a lot of people ain't going back to work now. You know what I'm saying? Almost everywhere you go, they hiring. I mean, I think you can just become a lawyer. You can just walk in now and get a job as a damn paralegal off the street because don't nobody want to go to work no more. So now they begging people to come get these jobs. So a lot of them high brothers, they gonna be working at your local wherever, high out of their mind. And a lot of these oppressors not going to give a damn. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But nonetheless, we know that it's definitely not to help our brothers and sisters. It's to further destroy them. It's to further destroy Latinos and Native Indians. You know what I'm saying? Just to try to bolster their economy because they see, as the scriptures say, that Babylon is falling. They see. We prayed for Babylon to fall. We prophesied that Babylon would fall. That's what we asked for. And it's happening right before our very eyes. Do not tell me that the Lord is not with the I.S.U.P.K under Command of General YAHANNA.
That's right.
Another thing we asked for, if I could, this will be the last segment. And I know I'm extending the show. We're going to go because we started a little late. We're going to extend it another 15 minutes. If y'all have time, I know, Kawhi, you got to go pick up your son. So if you got to head out, you know what I'm saying? I'll let you speak on it first real quick.
Oh, no sweat.
So you can head out. We also prophesied and asked the Lord to bring World War III.
That's right.
While everyone else tried to ignore it, I seen the next article we're gonna talk about. I seen black people in the comments like, "Yeah, this is something I really didn't want to think about." They literally were like, "Yo, I tried to ignore this. I didn't want to talk about it. I didn't want to think about it, but here it is." And you know why and guess who else wanted to ignore it? Your Christian pastor wanted to ignore it, and you hope that you didn't ask about it. Because he never said anything, he never gave you any kind of encouragement. He just made it seem like it wasn't a real thing. Well, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Let me pull this one up. I seen this, and my heart just flooded with excitement. Speaking of Joe Byron, here we go.
Oh man.
Let me put this on the screen for y'all can see this, man. This is damn near breaking news.
Right.
I know y'all been seeing the missiles that North Korea has been launching all over the place. South Korea is just shook out of their boots. And this everybody just like, what the hell is going on? Well, this is what Sleepy Joe said. Biden, nuclear Armageddon risk highest since 62 crisis. Yeah, that you see that clearly, ladies and gentlemen. That says nuclear Armageddon. Not like that's not the same as like, okay, someone might use a nuclear weapon or war. No, nuclear Armageddon. Armageddon. That means bombs everywhere. Nuclear bombs dropping on all fronts. The whole earth going up in smoke.
Right.
It says President Joe Biden is declaring that the risk of nuclear Armageddon is at the highest level since the 1962 Cuban Missile Crisis. As Russian officials speak of using tactical nuclear weapons after suffering massive setbacks in the 8-month invasion of Ukraine. Speaking at a Democratic fundraiser, Biden said Thursday night that Russian President Vladimir Putin is a guy I know fairly well, and the Russian leader is not joking when he talks about the use of tactical nuclear weapons or biological or chemical weapons. Biden added, "We have not faced the prospect of Armageddon since Kennedy and the Cuban Missile Crisis." He suggested the threat from Putin is real because his military is, you might say, significantly underperforming. U.S. officials for months have warned of the prospect that Russia could use weapons of mass destruction in Ukraine as it has faced strategic setbacks on the battlefield. Though Biden's remarks mark the starkest warnings yet by the U.S. government about the nuclear stakes. Let me get a little bit more. One official who was not authorized to comment publicly and spoke on the condition of anonymity, added that Biden was speaking broadly about the administration's growing concern about Putin's threats. Biden was conveying that the White House sees Putin's rhetoric as reckless and irresponsible and is taking it seriously, the official said. The official added that Biden's remarks are in line with warnings he's made in speeches at the UN General Assembly and that other senior administration officials have made recently. The president's new remarks came after White House officials this week said they have seen no change to Russia's nuclear forces that will require a change in the alert posture of U.S. nuclear forces. So, long story short, I mean, we see what's happening. So the war front in Ukraine hasn't been what Russia expected. Okay, Russia expected to sweep through. It hasn't happened. We got Officer Mayor up here. He said, "Push that." We say, "Push that button so I can win big." Because he got some bets. He said he's taking all bets. You know what I'm saying? So who you got? I mean,
that's right. That's right.
Man, but listen, don't count out my man Kim Jong in North Korea.
Right, right.
That's right. That's right.
Count out
That's
my
right.
man Kim Jong. Bro. I think y'all.
That's right. Yeah, you know. Yeah. Un ain't playing. Un ain't faking.
He ain't faking.
Right. He not faking. Right.
Which one gonna do it? Which one gonna do it? We're gonna punk them into it. Do it.
Right.
Right.
I'm telling you, Putin don't go. They trying to play you, Putin, right now, bro.
Yeah.
Play you, bro. Like, if you watching this show, somebody get this show to Putin right now. Send it to the Russians. Listen,
that's right.
They are trying to play you, bro.
Yeah,
don't
for
let
real.
them do this. You don't let them do this to you, bro. Kowal, I know you gotta go. So please, I mean, this is I know we've seen this, and plus, of course. You know what I'm saying? I always go to you because you have so much insight in terms of kind of military affairs and things like that. And we see this all the time. I mean, all the time we see something about see things about war. We see things about North Korea shooting missiles around South Korea and it lands in the water and it flies over Seoul, South Korea. I think they just went on alert. I think South Korea just went on like their first like alert, like big time alert in like something like 10 years or something. Like it's been a while.
Right.
So we see this happening. And now It's over here to where our president, not our president, I.S.U.P.K, but America's president,
right,
is saying, yo, this is the closest we've gotten to the threat of nuclear Armageddon since 1962. He went back to Kennedy before Kennedy got his head blown. He went back to Kennedy. How do you see this, Kawal?
The same way the generals and captains above me been teaching this since I came in. You know what I'm saying? When you're a Christian, we believe the Armageddon is just, it don't talk about World War III. It just talks about white Jesus coming, everybody gonna float up in the sky. It skips all the blood and gore and CS gas and mustard gas and nuclear thermo. It skips all that part. But now we know the truth about the matter. These jokers ain't playing. Russian intel just caught, this train of turrets that are used to fire off the nuclear missiles going towards a nuclear facility. And one of their, they just posted, it was on Fox, CNN or something, and they circled it in red. It said, these attachments that you see are used to help fire off nuclear weapons. Why are they even moving? These things don't even move unless they plan on using them. This is in Russia. So I saw that yesterday. I screenshot. I'll probably put up on my Instagram later. I mean, this is heavy duty stuff we're dealing with here, and rightfully so. That's the Most High stirring them up to do that. Like I said, every time we see this, we should be like, oh, let me put this blunt down. Let me stop sleeping with this whore. Let me stop tickling this woman that's married at my job. That's right. My work wife that belongs to somebody else. Let me stop living like a disgusting bastard because I don't want to die in thermonuclear destruction.
That's right.
Like Mahayar taking bets. I think Rocket Man might come out the left field. Them Koreans are sneaky. They walk with their hands behind their back. They don't want to show you their cards. Right. Mahayar, I raised you 200. Right. I think Kim Jong gonna fire off first. Russia's gonna be down with Kim Jong. They all but I think it's serious business. I think we all need to take it seriously. Like when I was in South Korea, it's so close to North Korea. I mean, North Korea could just, the military presence in South Korea is America. They got the Camp Humphreys, Red Cloud. They got all these military bases there. North Korea is so close. They know the threat is heavy. You have to walk around with a gas mask attached to your leg every week if you're stationed in Korea. And they do drills about how they clear a gas mask, how you put it on just in case there's a chemical warfare going on. And a blast don't have to kill you. They can shoot missiles with gas and kill everybody in South Korea. South Korea is like New York in some places, especially in Gangnam district with all the Louis Vuitton and Gucci. And it reminds you of big cities where like Nashville and New York and LA where it's cramped in. And I mean, just total chaos is going to happen if they even shot a couple of missiles with just gas. People are going to die. Cars are going to be crashing. It's going to be total chaos. So you got to think about the amount of weapons that all these countries possess. They all make them for a reason. They're all going to use them. But the Lord is going to make sure his people don't get caught up in that. That's the focal point. All that is good to know. But the flip side for blacks, especially American Indians, is that's the white man's high science. That's their garbage. What we have to do is just be obedient to the Lord. And that's what I want to try to focus on with my family and the people around me and our nation, because that's what's going to save us. It's good to know about the missiles, attacks, and what kind of hypersonic capabilities, but that's the Lord going to deal with that.
That's right.
He's got an army from the fourth dimension we ain't never seen before. All the weapons mean nothing to him. They mean nothing to him. I mean, he can just send an angel down here and tear all that crap up. But what are we going to do? We're going to sit back here and keep voting? We're going to celebrate Halloween next week? We're going to celebrate Thanksgiving? What are we going to keep doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the most important part. But, yeah, I totally take it serious. I got Rocket Man. And at the same time, like, I love seeing the headlines every day when they talk about World War III. It makes the pastors seem more jive. It just makes them seem more jive than what they are. And I.S.U.P.K, we just rub it. I love how we allowed to just rub it in their faces. Like, y'all talking about your miracle season of harvest. We're telling you how to get ready to not die in World War III. We're totally different. You know what I'm saying? Not you. You know.
That's right. Most High in Christ, man.
Most High in Christ.
Yeah.
Cap, hey, come on. You got to head out now?
I got 2 minutes. Yep, come.
Most High in Christ. No sweat. Cap, you go ahead. So come on. Whenever you ready. You know what I'm saying? You just go ahead and roll, bro. We gonna hold it down.
No sweat.
Yeah, Cap.
Hey, go ahead. Hey, if you can grab Joel 3 and I believe it's 3 and 12, which says the harvest is ripe.
I got you. Sir.
That's where we are.
Right.
That's where we are right there. The harvest is ripe. Because man, the Lord is okay. You got it. All right, go ahead. Read that about Michelle.
This is the book of Joel, chapter 3. So like you want the one where it says the harvest is ripe.
Yeah, come on.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, it's 13. Come on.
Okay, yeah.
This is the book of Joel, chapter 3 and verse. So like if I could, so can I start at verse 12?
You can. Yeah, go ahead.
Come on. Chapter 3 and verse 12. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat.
The heathen be wakened. You're talking about all the heathen nations. Remember, I mean, and it's so sad because like America recruits blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians on the heavy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They even have recruiters on the damn what you call it, the plantations, the reservations.
Okay.
They have recruiters on the reservations trying to recruit the Native Indians, you know, into the service, the military service. But right here, it's saying, man, they gonna hit the man. It's like, boy, what's happening right now is of the Lord. We keep on hearing about World War III and everything. Good Lord, the Lord is bringing everybody down there. I mean, we've been down there. How long we been down there? We've been down there, you know. Man, yeah, read on, brother.
For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about.
Judge the heathen round about. We don't have no business in there. You know what I'm saying? We don't have no business in there. A lot of brothers, like, we made the mistake of going to the military, and we got brothers in the school in the military, you know. Right. They're going to do their time, you know, and the Lord is going to watch over those brothers and sisters.
That's right.
You know?
Damn
man,
right.
But we telling you this in high school, and you get your kids and what that, you just don't let your kids go to the military.
That's right.
Don't let your kids go to the military. Come on. Go ahead, read on, brother.
Come. Verse 13. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe.
Man, good. Put ye in the sickle. It means like that big old blade, the harvesting blade, you cutting down, you know, reaping your harvest, to put it in the sickle.
That's right.
The Lord is using that metaphor, like, you know, like a farmer going to reaping his harvest. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord brought everybody down there.
That's right.
The Lord here, he's the farmer, you know?
That's right.
And he said everybody's there because he wants them to be there.
That's
World
right.
War III. World War III. Read on, brother.
Come. For the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full.
Good Lord. He said the press is full. That means everybody's in place. They want to be there.
Right. That's right.
Everybody's in place. Everybody's in place where the Lord wants you to be down there. Whatever country, you know, he wants them to be there. And America's been there. America's not coming out of the Middle East. Look how long America been in the Middle East. You know, now we talking about, man, Korea, you know, and everybody, and man, good Lord. Iran getting nuclear weapons. Everybody getting nuclear weapons. You know? Good Lord. Read on, brother.
Come. Shalakia. For the press is full, the fats overflow, for their wickedness is great.
That's the reason why. Their wickedness is great. It said fats overflow. That means like this all the evil that they've done, you know, and where the evil that they've been, it said the fats are overflowing.
That's right.
Man, their evil is great. Boy, that's the reason why the Lord is doing it.
That's right.
Man, that's lovely. That's lovely.
Damn
all
right.
The evil that all around the world, all the evil that's been done to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, God's chosen people, the Lord is going to pay them back for it.
That's right. Damn
the whole reason for it. You got to free us. Got to free us. You know, that's our freedom. That's our freedom right there.
Yeah.
The Lord is going to bring thermonuclear war.
That's right.
Man, that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing being in truth.
That's
we
right.
prophesy all these things. We prophesy all the things. And the Lord, like Commander General YAHANNA said, the Lord sent us to come out and prophesy against the oppressor.
That's right.
And the things and all the destruction is coming. To prophesy all the destruction is coming. And it's coming down. This is a lovely thing. It's a lovely thing being in this truth, man.
Damn right.
Good Lord.
Go ahead, brother. Water for that, Cap. Damn right. I love that precept, man. Like, I love that.
You know,
we know this Bible was written by niggas. You know what I'm saying? So-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians. And I just love the poetic way, like Only the Lord can talk like that. Like he's using this metaphor, of like wine grapes. You know what I'm saying? He said, you know what I'm saying? The harvest is like, that's overflow. It's like, yo, it's ready. It's ready. Pop. Like, let's get it over. So, I absolutely love that. You know what I'm saying? So y'all, I mean, damn, bro. Now me and this brother. I mean, it's like all we do is YAHANNA. Every time I see him, it's YAHANNA. Yeah. So we YAHANNA just because it's Tuesday. Now imagine the YAHANNA we're gonna have when we get the announcement official. You know what I'm saying? Babylon is rolling. So y'all, I mean, you see, rootin' tootin' Putin. You see damn Kim Jong. Right. You see all these cats coming together. Joe Biden talking about. I mean, what you say to that, brother?
All of this talk about all this war and all these bombs and stuff is simply because all of these, like, there's a people that's harming another people and then another people, and they all fighting each other and they all fighting for justice. But even with the Chinese or the Japanese, the Korean, the Russian, the white man, the oppressor, whatever, man, here's what you need to know. If the oppressor drops the bomb first, he's not wrong because life matters.
Right.
the Koreans must be the enemies, and the Russians must be wrong. They should not retaliate. They should just lay down their lives and say that the white man's life matters because it matters to Kanye West.
Right.
That's what we need to understand. And we should wear t-shirts and push everyone to recognize that white lives matter. So they push bombs and they go redo Hiroshima and Nagasaki, or they redo all the bombs that they've done, all the destruction they've done, we don't ever bring up the crimes of our oppressor because white lives matter, not the Chinese, not them.
Right.
not the Russians, not the Japanese. Their lives don't matter. They dying from oppression of the white man. It doesn't matter. Just let America do whatever the hell they want to do. But the reality is, to hell with those heathens as well. But the truth is that this is something that has to happen, man. It has to happen. These nations have to go to war so that our lives can matter. Rich of all people have to get bombed to piss with America so that our lives matter. Because as long as Kanye West stands with that shirt saying that white lives matter on his back, then our lives don't matter. But one day, brother, he will fall.
That's right.
One day, Creflo Dollar, he will fall. T.D. Jakes, Eddie Long, Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson. One day, these people who hold up the pedestal of what Kanye pushed. I know Jesse Jackson doesn't have a shirt that says white lives matter, but he shows how much white lives matter in everything he does with his actions, not just his words, but what he does with his money, what he does with his resources, what he does with his speech and his seat in the audience that he can gather, the things that he pushes, that these Christians push. They push in their actions exactly what Kanye West's shirt says.
That's right.
Crumble all. That's right. Destroy all of it so that our lives can finally matter. You understand? And then our sisters won't get handcuffs in the back of cars and damn near murdered because they're trapped on side of a train track by some wicked devil cop. Those things don't happen anymore because, of course, when Christ comes back, we'll then have everlasting life, which simply means that our life will matter and theirs won't. You understand?
That's right.
And that's y'all land.
In Christ. Damn right. Well said, brother. It's such a wonderful, wonderful thing. You know what I'm saying? To see just how much, and it's like validation too, even though we don't need the validation, but damn, we've been prophesying since 1969 that these things are going to happen. As all the brothers in the Ottawa said, and while your Christian pastor just said, all you got to do is, you know what I'm saying, is get the prayer package and say that, you know what I'm saying, you're a follower of Christ and you believe Christ is the Son. And that's what you have to do. But they never ever talk about anything real. They never bring it up. It's ignored. You know what I mean? But in the I.S.U.P.K, this is the Israelite school. I love to say it. And all you fake Israelite groups, let me say this too. Y'all acronyms are terrible. All y'all acronyms are garbage. Your titles are garbage. This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. It's knowledge that is practical, like practice, like something that really happens, that you really need, like reality. In reality, Kim Jong-un and Vladimir Putin are preparing to go to war with America. That's the reality. But all, the niceties and the tambourines and the reality television and the Kim Kardashian, all of that stuff is fake. All of that stuff means nothing. As my brother's been saying, it matters. It does not matter. This is what matters. You understand? So what are you going to do? What are you going to do when a goddamn atomic weapon is roaring its way to your city? What are you going to do? You going to play a tambourine? You going to sing hallelujah and dance around in circles? Because that's not going to save your life. If you want to save your life and you Black, Latino, or Native Indian, the only way you can do that is to come into the I.S.U.P.K under Commandant General YAHANNA. That's the only way that's going to happen. Yarmak, go ahead.
You know what I'm going to play? I wish you had a button that could just do it, but I'm going to play that. Payback is a dog.
Bro, I have this set up, bro. I can, but I gotta get it right. Bro, we're gonna start doing it where like I have all the stuff set up. Matter of fact, while you were speaking, that's what I'm trying to set up right now, bro. I'm trying to get these tracks you sent me to play because we got some announcements we want to bring out. So again, that's the last story for today. But before we end it, we do have some announcements, some things we wanted to go over before we end up clipping it. But of course, before I do that part, I always like to extend opportunity to my brothers. So if there's anything they want to bring out before we close out, I know Cap, you said there was something you wanted to wait till the end of the show for. So this is the time when we'll do that. So Cap, I give it to you, sir.
Well, yeah. Actually, it was like some of the stuff that I brought out about the governor and what Commander General YAHANNA was saying.
Come.
But all in all, the things we hit on all the points, through the stories and stuff. I brought a lot of stuff out. But the thing is, time is so short. Time is so short for us as a people. Time is short for us. For right now, and it's like we just brought it out right there. We just brought it out right there at the end of the show about Joel 3:13. Where the Most High said the harvest is ripe and everything. Everything is in place for World War III. And then like when Yahushua prophesied, there'd be wars and rumors of wars and all the pestilence and everything. All that is going on. All that is going on right now. So man, it's like, man, it's a beautiful place to be in the I.S.U.P.K under Commander General YAHANNA, like really understanding the Bible and what's going on right now.
Damn right.
Because like I said, if I was in a world right now, and I would be like, I don't know what in the world I'd be doing.
That's right.
And like far as when watching all this stuff happen, I'd be like, damn, what in the world's gonna happen next?
Mm-hmm.
So right now, we hearing this truth, we know what's happening next.
That's right.
We know what's happening next. We have the script. We have the script. The script is right in the Bible.
That's right.
It's ours. It's all about us.
That's right.
So I would tell every Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, don't stand on the fence until you see the chariots. Don't see the chariots because you won't be getting on. You're gonna be running. You're gonna be running. You're gonna be running just like the oppressor.
That's right.
The rest of these heathens, you're gonna be running and screaming just like them. Don't wait till you see the chariots to say, "Oh no, they were telling the truth." Because this is the home of the truth. The I.S.U.P.K under Commander General YAHANNA.
That's right.
This is the truth. I yield, brother.
Damn right. Yarmak, it's on you.
God, hey, the water again for this podcast, the water to Captain Yagarwap, Officer Kowal, Officer Tabawan, man, for having me up here. It's always a pleasure, man, and an honor to be up here every Friday rocking it out. Hey, man, but it's also an honor to be rocking out with that chat, man. That chat was going crazy today.
That's right.
That chat rocking them hashtags, UPK, last hope, hashtag break the chains, man. Y'all keep pushing that, man. Keep pushing because we need this, man. We need this. You understand? We got to support each other. because without us supporting each other, we'll be left to Kanye West. And of course, we know who he supports.
That's right.
That's right. That's right.
You understand? So we have to believe that all lives matter, man. But we got some heavy things coming, man. So I ain't gonna be long-winded. I'm gonna hand it over to the host himself, Officer Thabawan. Come on, man.
Most High in Christ, bro. I'm gonna try to do this real technologically sound. All right. If y'all gotta bear with me.
If you're
okay, no, so we got a backup plan.
Yeah,
we got a backup plan. I'm gonna try to do this real technologically sound. We have a message from our sponsors. Okay, we got a message from our sponsors. All right, so I'm gonna put it up on the screen, and I'm gonna play. Hold up, let me see if this audio works. Hold up, 1 second. Bear with me, just so I'm gonna make sure the audio works first. Hold on, let me know if y'all.
Shalom.
Yeah, it worked.
Shalom, Lord in Christ, the Chainbreakers podcast.
Y'all heard that?
Yeah, we heard it. It worked.
Most High in Christ. All right, so hold up. Now, bro, this is wild. All right, so let me get it up on the screen too. So right now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a message directly from our sponsors. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pass it over to this brother right here, and he's gonna tell you exactly what's going on. All right, so look at the prompt on the screen and let the brother tell you what time it is. All right, here we go.
Shalom, Lord in Christ. The Chainbreakers podcast under Commander General YAHANNA is being revamped by adding an official podcast logo for the show. With the help of the viewers, we will create a logo that resonates with the spirit of the show's fierce masculinity. So for all of you artists and design specialists out there, this is your opportunity to showcase your talent for all to see. We will be accepting completed logos from the viewers that will be judged by us. And the person who creates the most hardcore One West Chainbreakers logo will win merchandise with their logo on it and an invitation to the show to discuss their process and also to promote their work for the world to see. Send all submissions to chainbreakerspodcast@gmail.com. The competition will last for 3 to 4 weeks, with the last unveiling date being November 4th, 2022, on the 12th episode of the Chainbreakers podcast.
Y'all heard it there, folks.
Shalom.
That's it. That's what's going down. That's what's going down in competition from the Chainbreakers podcast. Yes, we need a new logo, and we're calling for everybody. So everybody you know, if you're watching the show, if you shared the show, whoever's seeing this, let your friends know that everybody you know, anybody who can design stuff, if you nice with Illustrator, Adobe Illustrator, you nice with Photoshop, you know what I'm saying, you nice, you can just draw, you know what I'm saying, whatever, if you just got the skill and the aptitude for design, we need y'all to submit, you know what I'm saying, some work for our show so you can be the official illustrator of the Chainbreakers podcast logo. This logo is going to go viral. It's going to be on everything. It's going to be on mugs, t-shirts. It's going to be on hoodies. It's hoodie season. It's going to be everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And this is your opportunity to shine. Like the brother said. You heard what the brother said. You're going to have an opportunity to get on the show. You can talk about your work. You can promote your brand if you have a brand, or if you want to start a brand, you can talk about it. And guess what? You will be the first person to receive merchandise with the logo on it. Okay? So let all your friends know, let everybody know. We're looking for somebody to hold that down for us. Okay, so Most High in Christ, and throughout the Officer YAHANNA, who came up with that excellent, just the wording, you know what I'm saying? And I know y'all think that was YAHANNA talking. Y'all think that was YAHANNA talking with a deep voice app. That wasn't YAHANNA. That wasn't him. Yeah, YAHANNA.
They gonna say it was fake, but it was. It was really the Lord.
Man. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's all it is. Don't think that we're not trying to fool y'all. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is, man. So make sure that y'all pay attention to that. Be on the lookout for that. Again, make sure your submissions. Oh, you can send your submissions as the video said. You can send your submission to chainbreakerspodcast@gmail.com. that's where we'll be accepting the submissions. Whatever kind of file, as long as it's visible, you know what I'm saying? You can send a JPEG, you can send a SVG file, you can send whatever, as long as we can see it, you know what I'm saying? And then we're going to judge it, and then we're going to, you know what I'm saying, have it on the show, have you on the show, and you know what I'm saying? It'll be Tawal, it'll be excellent, you know what I'm saying? One more. Oh, shout out to Officer Sadak too for being with us on the beginning of the show. Shout out to Sadak. Well, Sadak said, "Can I get one?" Yeah, you can get one, brother, when you buy it. You can get one when you buy it. The only person that's getting one for, I don't know, man. I don't know. Because we on the show, we might be able to finesse something to get some free joints. But everyone else, I don't know. I want to be brotherly, but we got to see. Just you know, we might do like a raffle. That's the kind of that's the kind of thing we want to start doing. So we might have a raffle where you can just put in a smaller amount of money or whatever instead of paying the full amount, and then you have an opportunity to win. You know what I'm saying? This merch that might cost a certain amount, but you only put in, you know what I'm saying, $5 or something like that. We might do it like that. You know what I'm saying? Sure. That'll be one option as well. But again, we're gonna keep figuring it out and getting the ideas together or whatever for the brothers and sisters, man, so we can really, really make this show Tawaf for y'all. I got one more message, you know what I'm saying, before we head out. Let me play this joint. Hold up. Here's the message right here.
Remember, pay your tithe to the I.S.U.P.K under Commander General YAHANNA. You will not die forever.
Damn right. We put them on the screen too. Pay your goddamn tithes to the I.S.U.P.K. Pay your tithes, I.S.U.P.K.
Right.
Pay your tithes to the men of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Of course, this is Commander General YAHANNA is the leader of Blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians. You know what I'm saying? That's who you pay your tithes to. You know what I mean? But again, excellent show. The water for y'all. We went over the time. We started a little bit late because again, we trying out new technology, new ways to buffer the show, make it better, make it more interactive. I didn't even get to use none of my sound effects. I didn't use none of my sound effects. Can you tell me if y'all can hear this? Hold up.
I can hear it.
See, that's what I needed. That's what I really wanted to do. We're gonna start using the sound effects. So Yarma, send me all of the little audio clips. I'm gonna be putting in the flex bomb. All of that kind of stuff we need to start having on the show. If you want to even put in little clips from movies, whatever the case may be, that's what I want to get. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're going to do. We're making the show better. So again, the water to everybody for tuning in. Quick little roll call before we clip it. Shout out to everybody. I already did a roll call earlier. The chat was going crazy for today, like y'all Mark was saying.
Right now, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Shabaya Allah, man. Shout out to Officer Sadak. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Officer Maya Shah. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the sister Thawara Pa, Shalom sis. Shout out to Kazak Wana, Shalom sis. How Shalom thought about Shemel Shah. You know what I'm saying? Who else we got? Shout out to Bon Kayal. You know what I'm saying? The man with the plan, Kawal's brother. Shout out to Bon Kayal, man. Shout out to young man Trayvon, what's going on, bro? Shout out to young man Rico. What's going on, bro? How about Shemel Shah? Shout out to Officer Iraq. Shout out to Officer Mahayar, my brother. Shalom, Yahawashi. Michaela Carlton, Shalom. Sis, Yahawashi thought about Shemel Shah. Who else we got? Shout out to Officer 500 by Eyes out there in Charlotte, holding it down. Yahawashi. Shout out to the sister S. Ross. Shalom, sis. Yahawashi thought about Shemel Shah. Sister Sakura. And that's a good show, man. So we'll see y'all next week. Same time, same place. You know what I'm saying? Chainbreakers podcast under the I.S.U.P.K. under Commander General YAHANNA. And with that, to the brothers, we say Shalom, Yahweh Ba Shem Yahweh Shah Barak Thumb. And to the sisters, we say Yahweh Shema Ala Thun Ba Shem Yahweh Shah. Shalom. Actually, you know what? I'm going to clip it with that damn song. That song is so good, y'all. I'm going to play that damn song again.
Come on, man. I need that, man. Come on.
Yeah, I'm going to play that damn song again. Good night. We're going to leave y'all with this one. You know what I'm saying? We're going to leave y'all with this new, hot off the press.
Wait, can you play the video or live?
I'm going to play the video.
Most high crazy.
I'm going to play the video. I'm going to play the video. Hold up. I'm going to go to my history because I already played it. We're going to leave you out with this excellent video by Captain of 13,000. You know what I'm saying? Captain Captain Akkad. You know what I'm saying? The Officer Yara Dunn. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, this joint is crazy. Okay. So again, we say shalom to everybody. Let me get this up on the screen. Y'all enjoy this, man. Oh, make sure y'all run it up on YouTube too, man. Go to YouTube and play this video everywhere, man. Like, we want this to go viral. You feel me? Here we go.
They did the same.
Hold on, I gotta get this. We're doing this technical stuff, so you gotta bear with me a moment.
It's worth the wait.
To my people, so that
he said it's worth the wait. Hold on. Do y'all hear it?
Come on, I hear it.
Oh, then most high in Christ. Then that's what it is. Y'all enjoy that. Shalom.
They killed. Give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So that you said that they put millions of my Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. This obstacle sat in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting, the trail of my tears is countless. The fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Cracking the sky, nuclear missiles are making it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be, slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cage and safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash, get resolved for the beast. 144, get the brutal show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember YAHANNA's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is served cold, I just hope they make an oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in the world of mad shooters. There was design 5 for our babies to pass through it. And the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog.